stuck.
Umamusume, pretty derby.
Oh, that was a long thing. Oh, Jeff, I need a vacation right there. And I don't mean like from YouTube, I mean just somewhere. First doing my face cam, that's true, I forgot about that. I'll go and double check. It's gonna be dark, which is also another reason to show you. Just gonna show that off real quick to my setup, but for a brief second. I do need to do this during the day, so I can get some lighting to go around me. Because the other camera, I've cheated the system, where it's looking at my tree, because where I'm angled, where you're looking at me now, to my left is where the camera is aimed from that direction. Because the TV for the PS5 is over there. So it looks at my tree and the lighting and all that, where you can see, you can't really see anything but the door behind me on this one. But I will work on that. But for right now, to make it a little better for the face cam though, I do need to do these streams during the day. And like you said, since this won't take us half even the time what we did in Arkanites, probably should have done this first. But we will do that next time we do a twofer, like we're doing tomorrow. Front mission first, remake, and then we go back to Arkanites again. I'm darned if I don't get past that tutorial, at least tomorrow night. So we can open up into the main part of it. So let's load into the Let's see what I've missed. Because I haven't logged in a couple days now. Because I logged in before that every day I could. But then I kind of got laxing for a few days. So yeah, I figured there might be an update. So I probably missed something. The new trainee. Oh, frick. Dang it. Of course. I forgot. Yeah. Timing is just such. Alright. What do I even have for carrots built up? Probably not that much comparatively what I had before. That been playing as much. Go away, Red Boot. There ain't no viruses here. I need to go see how long she's got. She's literally January 31st. Talk about last second, man. I have enough to run a 10 pull. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch. I'm telling you right now, watch this. I'm gonna tell you right now, can't get a 6-star, but I guarantee you, if I do a campaign and we get some good carrots tonight, guarantee you, my brain is already melting into it. It's probably gonna do the same thing to me, Farseer, but to be fair, I kind of need her. Because I kind of didn't want to miss out on Tamano, and I kind of forgot that that's who was happening right now. Oh man, I should have been playing this on my tablet, man. I got too distracted with something else. Okay, well, we're gonna fight hard for it now. I'm definitely gonna be playing for the next few days, indubitably so. I'll count tonight. This is me playing it tonight. But when I'm not streaming it, I'm definitely playing it on tablet every night now, up until close to the 30th. Because if I don't get her before then, we're going into emergency mode. on the 31st. 31st is just in time for me to get paid. And if I can do it before the whatever 21:59 is, I assume that's UTC. I'll have to look that up. I think that's 8 o'clock at night. If it's PM, I'd have to. I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh, it does say UTC, but it don't say PM or AM. So we're not quite sure. I'll just have to see what it equals for me. I'm at 15 carats right now. I'm already building up to another 30 carat. That was good. So it won't make me come over there. Don't make me bring digital over there. And I'll bring grass too. I'll bring grass, wonder, and digital. It'll be the epic combo of destruction. But alright, back to home page. So, see? She's already ready and primed for the destruction. That was a lot of money, wow. They gave us a ton of money. Let me go to the club first, though. Because I did want to check on the club first. Check on your club clear, yes. I have not done it in a couple days. And now give us some carrots as well, which is why I wanted to see what our rank is. So let's look at who all's in here. And we can give... so James is... I don't think he's actually cleaning that. See how pink that duster is? Nah, there's something else going on here. But anyways... We got Yuri, is Kameo, which I know one of these is Ryun. I think that's Ryun. So is Kameo, Tam King, the Duracell. I love that name. Forgot about that name. Ollie. This should be, I think that's Ryun. Of course, Farseer. Forgot that also happened. Oh, this is the new one. Arthur Morgan. Who's, who is that? Hold on. What? I can't click there. Oh, there we go. I kind of forgot who that is. Also, I'm gonna follow them, because if they're gonna join the club, we should follow everybody. Can I see who that is? You. Oh, say you in Sky, I'm an idiot. But, and then of course, Digital's tending to the plant, as only Digital can. She's feeding it, plant growth hormones. Oh, but nice. Oh, wait, field! Right, we can go outside now. Oh, whoa. Oh! Oh, yeah, Darius. Wait, I didn't see Darius in the right. Wait, they can go out. Darius is the only one out here running around. Wait a minute, hold on. So everyone's in here. I'm now reading a book. I wonder what's in that book. Probably a manga. But what kind of manga? Anyways, field, so yeah, we have King Arthur in the club. Yeah, well, you could say Arthur Morgan as well, but King Arthur is just as good. But I just kind of like, Darius making up for lost time, clearly. I thrown 10 Ks at Cross and she gave me nothing. Oof. Rimworld News, we recruited the Anchorman. Oh, whoop. That's a turn of events. He tried to kill us. Grass put him to sleep. And now he's a part of the colony. Well, that's different. Watch, he ends up marrying Grass Wander. At least that takes Seely's stress away. See, look, see? Hold on. Here, it's Seely, this is what you deserve. That's what you get. I'm sending the digital to your house. Alright, let's get to the campaign we left behind, which was, Why am I being so freaking stupid? Resume. We'll know when we get there. In my eyes, you can tell I'm out of the loop today.
もしかして
Also, I
筋
need to
肉
look
痛
at these stats. Ryan, right. Well, it's been a while. You can tell I've been kind of removed this last week. He's busted beyond belief. I mean, he damn near killed the whole colony. I don't doubt it. He's my old BB wasn't. That name you give him, silly, just makes me want to make you run rounds around the field and do practice laps. It will give me like 100 push-ups. Like, I feel like a drill sergeant around ready to slap you. Nothing less than busted for all. Also, I don't remember what my plan for this campaign was.
力が入らないの
I'm gonna fully warn
自
everyone.
己管理が足りな
I've
いです
been,
ね
because I've only been kind of logging in, and even then I kind of still missed a decent amount of days last week. I have completely forgotten
もしか
my
して
original plan. I know what it is at heart, what I was doing. But I'm trying to remember who the Umamusume chose to make this a reality so I could create the ultimate weapon.
力が
The
入らない
ultimate Dr. Top Gun.
自己
I
管理が
remember
足
the
りないで
plan,
す
but I
ね
don't remember what I was doing to do the plan. Because we used that little Umamusume calculator thing that we looked up for compatibility, and I found the two
もしかして
best
筋肉痛
likelihoods of unusualness to give me my best results as long as I train them how I want them. But I forgot who they were.
力が入らないなんて
So, oh
自
well.
己管理が足りないですね
Check the skills you have for her. Yeah, let's look see. Wait, that's not a good way to look at that. What am I doing?
嘘もしかして
Better just
筋
go in here
肉痛
yourself. Wow, we did not get hardly. Well, I wouldn't have gotten anything hardly yet. We're not at the end of the campaign. We wouldn't have had skills yet. I don't buy skills till the end. She's meant to be a parent with Dober. And who was I parenting her to? See, I know it was like a multi-step process. I had to create 2 sub-parents that would parent my new parent that I had chosen for Top Gun.
力
But I
が入ら
bloody
ない
can't remember who it was.
自己管理が足りないですね
Cross? Was it Cross? Well, we definitely had her in emergency mode then, because if that's true, then oh, am I a big dumbass? Because holy crud, I should have been playing more during her banner. Because she might be right. I actually have to go look at Cross at the end when we're gonna try to make a roll possibly for her. We might,
自己管理が足
since
り
we
ない
still
です
have
ね
to the 30th. Let me look at my calendar real quick. That's next week. Oh, but that's literally. Oh, whoa. So the next episode of
もしかして筋
Umamusume
肉痛
will be our final attempt to do manual rolls for Cross. So we'll see how much we earn tonight. If we don't earn a lot, what I'm gonna do, this is my plan,
力が入らない
to fix this issue I've
自
had.
己管理
I've
が足
created
りないです
myself,
ね
I should say. I'm gonna play every night. Like I said, tonight I'll count this as me playing tonight. But I'm gonna play every single night off camera
もしか
on
して
my tablet. I'm gonna have to ignore the other game I was playing for a little bit. As much as I want to get caught up in that and still do fun things, I think I need to focus on Uma this
力が
week.
入らない
Like hardcore.
自己管
Like
理
that when
が足りないで
I'm,
すね
because when I lay down, I tend to watch binging with Babish or some cooking shows because it calms my mind, or some camping outdoor stuff. And then I usually get on my tablet and play my mobile games, my other gacha games I tend to play. So yeah. Wait, better hope you get her in the free 50 pool.
自己管理が足りない
Because
で
she
す
gets 5 free multi if I'm not mistaken. Wait, when's that? Yeah, same question as Farseer. When is that happening, Sealy?
嘘
Hold on.
も
Need
し
to
かし
go over
て
here real
筋
quick.
肉痛
Hold Yeah, when's
自己
that?
管理が足りないですね。
Also, okay, so 11 turns. First place in we're at the army again.
もしかし
Okay.
て筋肉痛？
Speed looks like it. So what was I trying to do here? See, bro, I've forgotten all my strategies.
力が入らないなんて自己管理が足りないですね。
Right, guts determines fighting against people in challenges and duels, and passing ability now. It's not just power. The power's still important, that's why I got power up so
も
high.
しかして筋肉痛？
What is her natural skills? I keep hitting the wrong thing. Like the one I didn't give her.
自己管理が足りないですね。
So, let's pump iron. So how does that work? Oh, acceleration, right. Right. Because didn't we determine, I forgot my whole thing. Didn't we determine that guts and power together kind of helps with acceleration? So acceleration skills are insane with that kind of build. Especially since I like acceleration because I like to play late game. I remember partially what I was doing, but I'm like,
そう。
Says when Montefuku releases, so it'll be after Tamano Cross. Why would I want to wait till then? I mean, maybe if I don't get her, I guess that'll be a backup plan.
力が入
Or
らない
about halfway through Cross's
自己
banner
管理が
life
足り
cycle.
ないですね。
So it'll be sometime this week then. Because her banner ends on the 31st. Tamano's does. So it must be sometime this week. I'll have to keep an eye
も
on
しかし
that.
て筋肉痛？
I wish we knew what date. Because then I could plan it better, because then we might want to do an episode that day, instead of on Friday. But we'll have to see. I'll just kind of keep an eye out for it and see what happens. So I've got 11 turns, but the problem is, so, whoa, wait, what day is this? Where's my calendar?
もしかして筋肉痛？
She's got, hold on, so June late. Is this the first turn of the beach
力が入
of
らないなん
summer?
て自己管理が足りないです
Refresh my
ね。
memory, chat. Is it July early? That's the first day of summer, right? So we actually haven't ended any turns on summer yet. So part of me's like, she's so low on energy right now, I may have to get it back
そう
up.
もしかして筋肉痛？
27th, I think. So that's Tuesday. Okay, that's actually not that far off. So we'll see what happens. So that gives me at least tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and Monday to play it off camera to earn some carrots of my own anyways.
そう
But
もしかして
along with whatever
筋
we
肉
get
痛？
tonight, because we probably won't get much tonight. I'll see. If they're doing the event 27th, we actually might move Umamusume next week to Tuesday,
力が入らない
just because of that big
自己
pool.
管理が足りないですね。
I'll check it before we do it, of course. Like, I'll log in and see if it's happening. If it is, then I'll start up a stream. I'll make sure it's prepped just in case.
そう
But
もしかして筋
because
肉痛？
Sunday is gonna be the vlog. So I'll be able to go ahead and type up for Uma and preemptively say, okay, since we know Uma will be Tuesday possibly, I'll go ahead and pre-type for it. If it for some reason doesn't happen, I'll type for the vlog for Wednesday and then retype for Uma Thursday. So that way it'll be ready for Friday.
もしかして
Either way, the 30th is our deadline of before I have to go in emergency mode and maybe use some money. But it depends on how bad it gets.
力が
Because I
入らな
really
い
do kind of need Tamano Cross, and I know she goes to the regular banner after this, and I could just get her luckily at any other time, but I'm like, do I want to wait that long? Because she's kind of integral to the plan. I think Farseer's right.
もしかして
Actually, you know what? We need to do
筋肉痛？
something real quick. We're gonna save and quit for a second. Not the whole game, just I need to go look at Tamano's stats and
ミッ
stuff.
ション
I
達成
need
だ
to
そう
see,
で
is
す。
that what I'm right about? Is it her? I'm pretty sure it is. Nope, wrong one. This is what I want. So, where lightning coming through. Bolt down the track like lightning when well positioned or aiming for the front from the pack. On a straight in the second half of the race. Are you a front or a mid? What are you? You're wow. Never mind. You're a wow. You are everything. That alone makes me kind of say, hey, maybe I just have to do that for that just merit alone. Because you can do literally all three. So what's your career event ones? I can't see those. So let's look at these. Tail held high. Slightly increased velocity after activating mid. Okay. Because she has position pilfer and thunderbolt step. Moderately avoid. Ouch. Yep. I know why I did that. I know why I chose you for the plan. Boy, when you realize you missed a beat. Oops. Well, gotta try to fix that problem. Like, what did I do? I've already done something? Oh, club points, right. Carrots. I didn't claim it. But back to the career. Alright, okay. Let's see what we can get. Don't forget to click on max potential. No, I don't need to see that. See, here's how I judge. I'm scared to even click that button because I don't want to look even more stupid because I forgot my whole plan. And I kind of left, like I said, I got really distracted. I got blinded a little bit by a different game that's been distracting me on my tablet that took me away from the Uma. It's equally a good game, but I didn't realize I was messing up on my timing. So, hey, you know. As the Ardnot, our colony has achieved unrivaled power. But we can no longer have unpaid interns. That's alright. Pay them in cheese. Or, I'm trying to think what else would be a good option. If this was the old colony, I'd say we could pay them in warp stone. And since I've lost my Xenos, I can't pay them in xenomorphic genes. So... My Dreadlord now. Wait a minute. As a Dreadlord? Wait a minute, I just realized this. I have to pay my interns as a Dreadlord. Okay, now I see why you're saying we have to do that now. Possible. That's hard to be a Dreadlord when you bring that into the house. Oh, fine, I'll show it off after the campaign. We're not wasting no more time with Ryan. We need to get Ryan done. Also, let me look at the skills I was earning. So, our ticket to win, anchors away. Oh. Right. Right. Okay, I kind of remember. That's a good skill to get, but we're gonna wait until we need it. Because Rushing Gale should be enough on its own right now. Oh man, I see why I was waiting. Ooh. Wow, we got a lot of good stuff. Are you wait a minute? Are you late? No, you are late. Dang, okay, I'll admit this. When I was kind of running this campaign, I was nailing it to the wall. Making sure it was airtight. So, good me there for doing that. So I just gotta try to keep her stats kinda above float here, while we earn more skill points. I think I remember what we're doing. That's what we were fighting an uphill. The campaign almost, I think, collapsed on us twice, right? Sogi. What's the friendship training on? It's on guts? Ooh. Although that's... See, I don't know if that's a single guts by itself and it has no burst potential happening anywhere. That's a little Plus that's a 21% chance that I can't take that risk. I remember this campaign's on like thin ice already. Then another friendship happened and some sort of... Oh wow, that's actually... Wow, okay. It's not a double burst. Like, it would have been nice to have also, Rice Shower had done that at the same time. I've been juicy to get that towards, going towards plus. But my thing is, weren't we having a stamina problem? I feel like we were having a stamina problem, but I bloody don't remember. I blame Sealy for this because this Movu can't one-tap us. Or can one-tap us. Can't one-tap. I don't know why I said can't. I somewhat know that guy's history now, so I'm like, yeah, good luck to all of us. Wendigos are already scary enough. And now we've got one that's basically a guardian Wendigo. I'm like, and you put him in our colony. I'm looking the wrong way. I'm used to the camera being over there. Put him in our colony. Me being an actual guardian in real life, I can tell you this is bad news. It's like... But, alright. Sit back, y'all. Yeah, you have negative. I don't doubt it. Since you made me a Dreadlord, he's not gonna like me. Dreadlords are opposite of everything a Guardian would be. Mostly because, you know, it's hard to protect people when you're... But, But... What good game? Welcome, Ryu. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. See, my instincts tell me we were having a stamina problem. Every bone in my body is screaming, you need to press the stamina button right now with this burst. You need to ignore that friendship because your speed's already a B. That's at least good enough. Even with the difficulty being upped a little bit. Which, by the way, I do like the Showtime mode does stick if you did still start it around the time it was still happening. This is gone now, but well, she'll at least still get the benefits of it till the very end. So that's nice. Good for Ryan. Actually takes a little load off of her character. So if the character disappears, I know what happens. That means I gotta eat it. Means that Wendigo is like, I'm doing this. Oh man, I can't, but you know what? See, this is the funny thing. Even though I you know, as far as Warhammer Dread, I do like the Dark Elves. Being a guardian at heart, though, above all of that, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. I'd have done the same thing if I were a Wendigo guardian. Also, the power behind that just makes my head spin. It's like it's Patriot Farzir, he's physically even more stronger than OBV. By the way, Arthur is our new member. I did see that. We have King Arthur, or Arthur Moore, who joined our club. I followed their profile so I could help follow to help keep track and see when they're joining in on some races. Plus, like I said, we're going to be going back to proper scheduling. Now that you've joined Ryun, to let you know as well, Seely's not sure, but there's supposed to be a big, like, I think Seely said 40 pull thing going on. and it's supposed to be like the 27th or something. So the next episode of this, we're not ending or anything, but the next episode of this will be Tuesday most likely instead of Friday next week. Just because if that event does happen early, and we're trying to get to Monocross before it's too late. I'm not surprised Patriot doesn't like Art 911. I told Farsia this, but he is a hero by all the world. Exactly. He's me in real life. But not me as a Dreadlord. Like I said, there's all kinds of versions of the Great Guardian. Some of them are good and awesome. Others are less so and questionable at times, and maybe even just straight up. but he would like real me though. He would love real me. He would add, like, if there's even a spiritual ever version of him that's added to the game we were playing earlier, he's 100% joining my team. You know we're gonna get him on the first try. I'm removing the dueling arena. I think you should leave it, just because I think it's deserved. I think at this point, if I'm gonna go out as a Dreadlord, at least I went out fighting the greatest, most powerful thing that I've ever witnessed. Patriot does not like this indecisiveness, as he believes if you are going to war with that mentality, he will not join. Exactly. That's why he'd love me. It's like I said, Dreadlord means probably wouldn't be that kind of smart. He's probably all the fancy schmancy side, the schmosh, the posh. I'm not gonna say what happened, but everything is broken and you're partially blind. See? Good. Because like I said, I also delight in when the other versions of me who are not so good get their absolute pushed in sometimes. And why? Because it's hilarious. Because they didn't remember. All Guardians, no, they were all Guardians too. So hey, he tested Rhode Island to see if they are worthy to make him step down. Nice. You know when I get what it means, but you know when I hear it, and because I get what it means in the lore of Arknights, when I hear you say he tested Rhode Island, my brain's like, so he tested an entire state. I mean, technically he did, to be fair, but it's both literal and also its own thing technically with the way they kind of mean that for what Rhode Island represents, right? So. If OBB can cannon shot his anchor, Patriot can fling his spear from miles away like an artillery shot. He didn't have to do that. It was probably in the dueling arena. We were probably 10 feet away from each other. It probably, if I had to agree for Dreadlord version of me, knowing the skills that would have versus something like that, probably last about, at best, 1 second. Yeah, so 1 hit, 1 second, 1 frame basically. Hit it in a frame. That makes sense. Like I said. But that's why the good stuff and the powerful stuff is reserved for the real life version. The better version. The version who unites all the Guardians. And any Guardians who stand against with the darkness. But anyways, plus that's one thing like Farseer knows as well as I do about Dark Elves. Dark Elves are extremely indecisive. Unlike humans or like in most of the other species in general. Actually, in Warhammer, especially even high elves. High elves are at least decisive most of the time. They are a little bit deceptive, but they're definitely decisive. Patriot adopted a carcass move who goes by Frost Nova and acted as a grandfather and mentor. That must be a very powerful rabbit. That rabbit was taught by even outside of Arcanites. This is what makes me, like, baffled by his character, but also makes me go even more, about the story that I think that's happening in the background. Or at least already happened, one could say, partially because of Arcanites OG, or OG Arcanites. And as I learn more about it versus what we're seeing in Infield, definitely pushing towards what I think. But we'll see. Especially with all the different characters and species choice, stuff like that. Farseer battled her, you know. But I'm gonna press this stamina button so we can get moving. I use the roach to destroy the rabbit. No, okay. Roaches are pretty resilient. Oh, man. It keeps wanting to give me, all of my friendships want to give me speed. This really sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that actually is kind of crummy. Definitely not doing wit. That sucks. Because look at this. This is the same points as this, and this is with a friendship alone. Sure, it's bursting itself, but it's like this one's higher. Or the same, because the burst is more worth than the friendship is, apparently. I'm gonna keep going stamina, because I think we need to use summer to fix our stamina and gut stat. We need both. Now, sadly, I don't think we have enough stamina to do it. Yeah, 45% chance. It's on guts now. Although there is a wet one out there. That's only an 8% chance to fail. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do that, because that goes for broke. Go for wit? You want me to go for wit, huh? I mean, it would give me more skill points if you had less chance to fail, and it'd give me a little bit of energy back for another rest on a normal day. What do we think, chat? So Ryun says go for wit. What do we think? Wit or take a chance with gut? Remember, guts is a 35% chance of failure. Sealy says wit. Well, I mean, I guess if there's no one but Ryun and Farseer and Sealy, that might be outvoted already then. Don't think Tam King's joined. So we're just gonna go wit then. I'd have been laughed if that had failed, by the way. Not only because it made me slightly upset, and I had to laugh it off, but it also, I'm sitting up too far. But also I would have had to laugh just because, bruh, 8% chance failed over a 35. Alright, let's get some rest. We ain't taking no chances, not this time. We don't need no story this time. This is pure for campaign purposes tonight. We ain't worried about cutscenes tonight, so we want to try to at least finish this. So, oh yeah, I haven't seen her before. Become hot topic, branch 1, branch 2. Oh, power or stamina? Well, we need stamina. Power's already almost an A, and it'll probably actually get to an A, possibly, before the end of all this. So, try being yourself. Do some stamina then. Oh, and she got hot topic. What does that do, actually? Builds rapport with Ochonashi and Dura. Oh, well, I already got the rapport already higher. Well, that's pointless. Because they're maxed out already. Whoops! Alright, so... friendship. It really loves that speed, man. It wants me to go to B+ with speed. Very tempting. Beach res doesn't give you as much energy outside of beach day. I figured as much. That's why we didn't do it on beach day. Because I did notice that it probably gives more mood, right? It probably gives more mood, less energy. Because it's on the beach. I'm thinking here. I have to be really methodical with these choices. I have to really think it through. I think in this case I can't ignore the speed burst. Although that one's getting me more. And that was not wasting a burst. Let's do this one. It'll give us stamina as well, and we are trying to focus that up before the Kian. Because Kian's gonna hurt us if we don't. C+, I mean, that might be acceptable, but I'd rather that be a B. Guts I'm doing kind of in the background as well, because Guts we now know is partially a part of acceleration and passing. Which we are now getting a friendship burst happening here. Grab one there too. So we'll do this one. Then we gotta rest, and we got 3 turns left. Well, she gave us some wit, that's nice. See, power is at 799, chat. It's going up on its own. She's definitely gonna become the new powerhouse. Rayon, did Baiwa catch you? No. Because that handy video would have made Baiwa a big man out of him. What you mean? That handy dude probably would be green. Sure won't bring the holiday spirit to me. No, that's not a good. Let's rest. Too big of a risk, especially this late in the game. If it was earlier in the game, I'd be more willing to do that, but we're too hard, or we're way too deep now. Man, it's really wanting to push that power hard, man. Wit's got a burst, and we can make Top Gun go up in friendship as well, so we can start getting more from her. I mean, I do need wit, and that would give us extra burst of energy. Because I'm also trying to get a ton of this. But we need to win the Kian. Alright, we're going to do this one. This will push power to an A, and then we're going to focus on stamina. I'm kind of having to set my own like track now, because if we get off track, we're going to lose sight of what we're doing. No chances. We need energy. Get a little energy back so it didn't spend quite the full amount. Oh, and we got ignited spirit power from the Unity side of things. Ooh, power's an A. But O'Gary did it for us, so no one else did exactly. Alright, wit. Yeah, let's do wit. That's building up some spirit for our other 2 teammates. I'm doing this on purpose. You'll see why in a minute. Why not take this chance? This is energy or speed and guts. We don't need energy. Speed and guts. That got guts to at least a C+, even though I still think that's pretty low. Alright, last day. Last day. Yeah, I do think it needs to be speed. I do think it needs to be speed. Start working into a B+ and maybe get it to an A, so we have This is gonna be the most weirdest build I've ever done if we make it through the Army Achaean. I might go ahead and get curvature just to guarantee the win. We'll see what the prediction says. Yeah, I'm doing that.
トレーニングの時間ですね。
Cause that's a double friendship basically. With a burst. That gets us prepared to pass. New heights of muscle trio. Whoa! Whoa! That was a good boost. Oh, and her skill went to level 4. That's what I want to be seeing. That's what I want to be seeing, man. That's what I want to be seeing. Okay, let's look at what the prediction basically says. That's not bad. It does have a chance to gas out because, like I said, that's why my brain said my brain kept telling me stamina's a problem, stamina's a problem. And it was, because if we hadn't have done that and got it to a C+, that had been a triangle or an X. And we would be absolutely screwed right here. So that's a good chance. I do have a recovery skill. Also, we got Unity Cup after the end of this too. It's funny, we got basically 2 races, right? What do we think, chat? Do we want to get any extra skills or wait? Try to wait till the very end. Do we let fate decide? Because I usually like to wait till the end to spend skill points. Wait. Easy win, Ryun says. Okay, then that means wait. Alright, then we're gonna try it then. Oop. We do have an A in power. If something gets a like, here's the thing about my power right now. See, I'm even #1 favorite now. So here's my thing about my power now. We shot above the board. We're up at A and it's trucking to an S. Look, it's already 828. I assume 900 is the S. Unless it has to go up by 200 now. Then it would be 1,000. But I assume 1,000 is SS or whatever. I don't know how much we've gotten to, so. So yeah, like, let's look at all these powers, right? You see all these ratings for the power. I mean, even speed alone is already higher than all of these. There should be no one, and I mean not even that. I mean, that's got B stamina, but still. No one in this track should even be close if this was real life with this kind of build. Like, she's gonna run horses off the road. Alright, let's go. A 1,000 is S, 1,200 is SS. So it's 200 once it gets to an S. So once it hits S, it starts to become... Oh wait, why is it only 100 between SS and UR though? That's a weird choice. So it goes... 900 is probably S. Oh no, 1,000 is an S. So it goes two 200s, and then UR is 1,300. Interesting. Alright, R9, I found the UG shuttle. Wow. Because the gains are halved. Let's see. Alright, let's race. I guess that's true because S is going to be the biggest probably change. I mean, A is already huge probably, to be fair. Especially compared to what we're racing. But my brain goes, I bet you S is like, that's... I see what you mean. It's probably diminishing returns. 11, wait.
年末の中山で争われる夢のグランプリ有馬記念。あなたの夢、私の夢は叶うのか。人気と実力を兼ね備えたメジロマックイーン、今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子オグリキャップ。さあ、今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。前年の覇者メジロライアン1番人気です。満を持して連覇に挑みます。ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。
Yeah, I saved his shuttle.
綺麗なスタートを切りました。
33 guy. Was it someone in the club? or someone y'all race.
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気メジロライアン、第4コーナーカーブ、9番快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭は9番単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは10番2馬身3馬身開いてメジロマックイーン、名将怒涛4番手、それを見るように成田ブライアン、シンボリルドルフ、外から行く。まずは1周目正面スタンド前に入った。その後4番13番並んでくる。内を回ります。ヘイエモンベラン王、エイシンフラッシュ並んでくる。その後ろオグリキャップ少し離れて15番メジロライアン並んできた。それを見るように16番後方2番手に8番6番並びかけてきた。さあ1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていくウマ娘たち、順位を振り返っていきます。依然先頭は9番
This is why I needed that to be at least a single circle. I just hope she still has enough. I mean, with number one favorite, I assume it's C plus is good, but boy, I wish I had that Tomano cross skill right now. You see what's happening to him. Now I know why I want Tomano.
先頭から新潟までおよそ12馬身。先頭9番レースはよどみなく進んでいます。残り1000メートルを通過。続いて10番
Oh, some skills are popping. Front lines are fighting. I'm a little concerned. She's on a very bad spot. She's on the deep inside right now. You remember? Oh, here comes Ult. Let's pump some iron. No, she's getting pulled back. No. Bruh. 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 She better get to that front right now. See, this is my only qualm with the campaign sometimes, especially. I'm gonna wait to see if it happens, but yeah. So that's, I want to point this out, and this is why I think I let Guts get too low as well, because this is why I think Guts is more important now. I don't think passing is determined by power as much anymore. I think it's you need guts and power now. She just got shoved back like someone who has an F rating in power. What was that? Holy crud. Wait, what? I don't have any more retries. No! What? Oh, what? That would have nothing to do with that reunion. The difficulty one wouldn't spark it up that high. I think that there's just something, and I'll say this about Umamusume, and maybe this is why I don't totally enjoy it as much as I do like Arknights, or as I do. They're different types of games, of course, but I think my issue is, like, that makes me feel like I did nothing. And I know difficulty 1 isn't gonna hit me that hard. I didn't even do higher than that. She had an A in power, a B in speed. This proves to me, and this is something I'm a little bit nerves me out in this game. This means stats in the campaign mean jack crud. Because if the AI is able to cheat that hard, then what's the point of the training? Like, I just got slammed through RNG, and because I had already used my clocks at an earlier point, I'm just kind of screwed. And that sucks because that means her build is not done. It means I have to do that again. And I don't know if I'm going to get the same exact route now, or the same exact luck. That really sucked. That really sucked. That really sucked. I mean, it is, but that's also another issue. She was only that good because the difficulty was giving me bonuses. It's going to be harder to do that in the normal one. Oh, that is... That's disheartening. That's disheartening. Shit. She's probably not gonna be a B now either. I mean, the difficulty does give you bonuses, Sealy. It gives you more. It literally says it right there. And it said it in the tutorial, it does. But it does make the Uma a little bit harder. But not that much harder. Like, that was a night and day. Like, that was like if I had put it on difficulty 3. Oh, man. That sucks. Eyes. Bruh. That. I could have sworn when I read it, it said it also gives extra stat bonuses. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. That's really crummy. That's really crummy, and that's like I said. I don't know. I like Uma, I do. I like to feel like I've actually I dug myself out of that hole where we almost lost, where I know that the stats actually did make sense, why I was losing. Just to get hammered in a situation I should have won. Like, that's kind of somewhat XCOM-y, and I'm like, I like that in XCOM, because XCOM is a turn-based strategy, but I don't know if I like that in a stat manager. Because the only reason why you enjoy stat management is for the reward of being good at it. Thankfully, man doesn't allow the AI to cheat since no career races are in that mode. Well, that's good, but dang, okay, well. Let's get, now I've got to pick and choose skills too, because we don't have enough to get the skills I need for her now. Because she needed at least both of these skills. She needed this, and she needed, where's the other one? She needed this one. I can't afford both now. Oh, that sucks. We were almost there. If she had won that, we would have had almost enough. Because we needed 600 and 47 or something like that. Well, so that's 342. 306. So 306. So 348. Or 648 is what I would have needed. If we had gotten past that into the Ura finals, we would have gotten that. Man, that is ouchies, man. That Ryan got sent to Gula and Revelin. That's if Ryan Inspiration chooses to pass on the skills. Most likely she would. Because she would. The reason why I'm doing less skills is so there's less for the AI to choose from all of my inspirations. It's a way to min-max trying to get the skill you want to pop into the inspiration. It's still not guaranteed by any means. But, as much as I like velocity, I think the acceleration is more important. On your left is definitely more important. At least for what I'm trying to do. She can at least be a temporary version until I can make a better version. Until I can make a better one. I've got to give her the same exact setup here. Which is, I'll have to see whose winning ticket this is. This might go away, which could be a problem. We might have to find a replacement or make my own replacement for that. But we'll have to see. Because the guest who had this might not have this now. It's been almost a week or longer since we finished this, so they might have changed their character. This is easy. This is mine. So this I at least can keep into the scheme of things. That one. That would be pretty good. Because that is a huge deal when trying to pass with a lot of the stuff we're dealing with. Do we have any other... Didn't we have a movement one? Go with the flow. Do I want to go with the flow or soft step? Sealy, should I get rid of the Warhammer colony and make an Arknights colony? That would be a more hilarious colony. I can only imagine what happens to that colony. What do we think, chat? Blue or yellow? Since this isn't the final version anyways, we're gonna get in a supplementary version. What do we think, Jeff? Vote blue or yellow? Susie says yellow. Blue, and I'm starting the colony. Okay. Farseer says blue. Reun, you have to break the tie. Blue or yellow? I mean, I'll eventually get her right if I try it enough times. I know what I want to do on the next run for her, which I'm determining whether we just start it on stream and I finish it off camera and then we start a new one Tuesday. So I'm making a Sealy cactus. So Sealy the rabbit. That's different. Sealbit. 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 But Reun, what do you think? Blue or yellow? For our final skill. I already know which yellow or blue I want, but what do we think here? If you don't break the tile, I'll have to break it. But I want to be a Senka. They're Australian and Sealy lives in the Australia of America. I really cannot argue with that. Then why didn't you make me a croc? Okay, that also, I guess that would have been a good choice too. She's like, I wanted to be a croc, but I'm a Florida man. Florida man. Alright, I'm gonna have to break the tie. So, I'm gonna say yellow. As much as I think blue would help as well, I think the yellow, being able to have in navigation with this game, since it can help with the RNG BS a little bit, 100% go with the flow. Alright. Well, she has 91 left. Does she have anything for anything else? Moderately increased performance when many other racer. That's actually pretty cool. You know what? It's got a pumping iron picture. Just for the theme of its Majiro Ryan. We'll give her this. It actually might help her into a certain extent. Give her a green. I normally don't do that, but I mean, it's the only cheap thing we can get at the last second. Alright, well, that campaign has come to an end. The name of the Bunny Nations is Rimdilitan. They have some Greek culture, huh? Reach bond level with Majuro. She is a B at least. It's that A rank she got. Ooh, yes. Okay, see, is that acceptable enough then? Do I give... I guess I could give On Your Left to someone else. Since she didn't get it, I could give it to the other parent. Because that's really good sparks. The ult is kind of shitty, but that's okay. Power 2, medium 2. And considering what I'm aiming at, that's really good. I'm gonna leave that. That is, tis good. Tis good, tis good. It's definitely better than it could be. But that was her first try at least. She did at least make it to B on her first try, but Trainaholic, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that because that seems something she'd probably do. Or Powerhouse. When a G1 is late surge or end closer and attain power of guts of 500 or higher. Although, yeah, Trainaholic, because she's gonna be our trainer. Partially our trainer now. Nice. We getting up there in the Guardian. Follow. Because that might have been the person I got that support character from. Or the card. Great work out there. Now it's time to edit team. I'm not going to edit team right now. Let's head back. Special missions. Oh wait, I should just click that stuff. Club points, nice. More carrots. More money. Archive. Let me go to the archive real quick. I'm a little sidetracked right now for some reason. Event gallery, yes, because we got new events from Majiro Orion. Let's go career scenario. Unity Cup. Must have found some couple more cutscenes that I missed out on, but that's alright. Oops, that was not everything. Or not, you're still at the beginning levels of Uma, so most of early and middle involves failures. See, I play this game without any knowledge at all, you know. I mean, pretty much all of us have knowledge, so I don't know if call that accurate. I think all of us have knowledge. I think you're shortchanging yourself there a bit. But slight increase, the weightlifting's working. Nice. So her profile's updated. Let's go back. I can't explain it, but at some point, Numa, you never lose Ura anymore. Because that wasn't even the Ura. That was bloody Army Akia. Plus, here's my thing though. And I'm not saying it won't get easier, because I know that's how that works, obviously. But my thing is, if my character, and this is why I'm glad what Farseer said about Mance, that Mance won't do this. My problem with what happened there is with the stats that I had actually achieved and fought through, even wasted retries earlier in the career to be able to try to fight through and get the best results. To get cheated out of it because the game decided for some reason something would A power gets absolutely body blocked by an entire field. But I don't know, like I said, I know it'll get easier because obviously you'll have higher Umas mean more potential, more higher inspirations, higher grade starts, where you get more stats from the beginning, things like that. I do know that. Better explanation, at some point your body just locks in, never lose a career again. Well, it's because, once again, it's stagnation is what it's called. Or degradation. Not stagnation, wrong word. Degradation is, so, how do I show this? I don't have a way to bring this up. So I'll basically put it this way. As I get more Uma, as I play more Uma, create more parents of Uma, and those Uma pass on more legacies, and certain higher degree of campaigns get reached, plus more support cards. Because I also think that's the cream of the sauce anyways. At the end of the day, it's just the support cards that are what's really the problem. They're not high enough, they're not uncapped enough, so they're not giving me the same level of bonus they should be giving me. So that's also part of that. So once again, natural progression as I get more support cards and things like that. Eventually, I'll just be clicking the buttons and be like, alright, I'm well more enough than what we have already achieved. But because the campaign's basically degrading against its own progress. You're basically out achieving what the campaign can even give you. Is what basically that is. Once you get B plus closer to an A rank, and once you finally hit A rank Uma, you start to not lose anymore. Well, that's true, but an A rank Uma is probably not only mostly A's, either mostly A's if you don't have any S's, or there's an S in there somewhere. So I feel like S is unbeatable at that point. But there are still some finer points that I'm still on the fence with Uma stat-wise, that I do think that there is a misconception on what controls what in some places. Because if this game isn't cheating that much, then that just proves to me right there, power isn't what you need to truly pass by itself. But I'm not sure yet. Unity races can still crack your teeth, even with an A rank Umas. I actually think that our Unity race would have been more likely to win than what happened with Army Akian, even though Army Akian probably was weird on that aspect. I still think it was Guts. If let's say I put it into stat terms, and say one of these stats boned me. We know it wasn't stamina, because she never gassed out, and it was a C+. But Guts, I don't know if I think it made it to a C+, it might not have, that might have been a C. But if that's the case, then Guts is actually your passing power. More so than power is. Which is a bit confusing, but that's the only thing I can chalk that up to, just other than the game just basically forced me to lose. So see, you need the final one, I mean, when you race Rico's team. Oh yeah. I mean, that one's always going to be harder because all her horses, and that's not including if they end up in the Ura finals if you do win the Unity Cup, which we dodged a bullet on that one time that it happened. Because we did beat the Unity Cup at least once. But we didn't have, somehow we didn't have to deal with the boss horses in the Ura final. Not sure why, because I'm pretty sure isn't that supposed to happen? Maybe that's an RNG thing. That was during the one we actually won though. But, so, do I want to make any pulls tonight, or do I want to wait and save it for Tuesday? I think I might save it for Tuesday. Because I feel like I want to do some couple other campaigns off camera to do some experiments. But, I see Guts alleviates stamina consumption and speed loss from passing. So in some way it does help power when your Uma is running sideways. So it's speed loss during passing. Hmm.
気配を消すいい方法
So
を
in
募集中
theory,
星の自然体な姿を見たいんですがどうも自
okay, I
然
know
体
what
さ
my
せちゃう
next
みたい
test is
で
gonna be. So in theory, for a late game horse, because late games are in the back, so are end games.
お知らせがあるみた
For
い
late
です
and end game, then my theory is
ウマ
now
娘ちゃんグッズ再販
that your power and guts have to stay together. Kind of like how my speed and power were together. It needs to be those two. Now, I'm not saying ignore speed, because
オペラ
without
王さん
speed, you're
が
not
お
gonna
父
win
さんの
anything.
手を取ってこうぜ
But,
そんなの無料でできるんですか
but it's like, but yeah, 400 guts is enough. Yes, but do you play late
推
games?
しと並んでも失礼のないよう
Like, Celia, are you
最後は
primarily
最善を尽く
late
したんですが
Uma? Because my problem is, I think we were above 400, and that clearly didn't happen. It didn't help. Because if you don't play later end, it's kind of hard to fully comprehend what I'm saying, because too many people are used to front runners and freaking pace. And it's like, so, C on any Uma is enough. C plus is also sufficient. See, I don't think that's true. I don't think C on any Uma is a statement. Because you know how I can prove that wrong in 2 seconds? Then what's the difference of having different... I wish sometimes... Hold on, we need to change her. Or I need to go to a different menu. I love me my digital, but goodness is sometimes she gets annoying in the background trying to talk over me. She's so much louder than the other Uma. So we're gonna sit on this screen so I can talk about this and without being distracted. So let me say this. So I can prove this wrong in about 2 seconds. So if that theory is correct, and if that were true, then why, one, would you bother with different strategies in a game instead of just one same strategy for everybody? And why would you bother with different characters at all? Think common sense here. See, I don't think that too either, Ryun. I don't agree with either of you on that. Because I'm pretty sure, and I've done enough campaigns on my own now, that on the lower spectrum, while you can still win and can't just cheat the system because your Umas have gotten so good and your support guards have gotten so good, you don't have to fight it anymore. So you don't see the actual results, whether they're true, until you play multiplayer. But the fact that multiplayer still hammers you kind of says they know something maybe you don't. You gotta keep that in mind when you think about stuff like that. And it's like common sense says that's impossibility. It can't be C for everyone. Because every Uma is slightly different. So I'm going to say right now, and I will do some tests for this. I'm gonna do them off camera, and one for this Tuesday. We'll do a campaign to show what I mean. But because I'm still kind of, because you got to realize what are, like, there's only two arguments here to what happened in that battle. Either the game cheated, or I'm right. I hate to say that. That means because my guts was the lowest thing possible, but my power was trucking, but she's not got the guts to keep the speed during the power. Logically, this makes sense. If guts is determining speed loss during sideways movement, then this means that I could have all the power in the world. If the guts is not able to keep it in check, well then, that means you're not gonna, then your power's not getting you any oomph. Let's see. Then what is too much guts? For most, B guts is the max you should have. But what are you going off of, Celia? Are you going off just because you have better support cards, or actually testing this in theory against something that can actually beat you? See, this is the problem with when you get too comfortable into what's called a cascade type situation, is what Farseer called it when it comes to campaigns. Eventually it gets too easy, you forget you need to mid-max and understand what makes the Uma actually better than other people's Umas. Because it's going to be the same thing in multiplayer. Just 1,000 times worse. Because if my theory is correct, then no way in hell a B guts is beating no fucking S guts. So it's like, so you see my point. So it's like, and if you're playing late or in-game, I'm not saying this for front runner or like pace chaser. I know they don't need this at all. Which is what most people play. So it's like, and it's like, that's why Farseer says she's not in this because she's a front runner. But I play late, religiously. Like hardcore. And I can tell you as a hardcore late and plays nothing else, no other types. Except for endgame. That there is something definitely missing on the late game characters that people are starting to figure out that is starting to stomp certain things. And I do think it's guts. Because before the change, guts didn't matter at all. But after the change, now it feels like no matter how much power I have, my character never passes no one. As a late character. And I've had this problem across the board now. So with my late games. So I do think late horses need guts. I think you need, and B probably is about correct. Unless you want to overextend it, B is probably acceptable. I wouldn't go above a B unless you're focusing on it. But saying that it's a C is undershooting it. Unless you're pace or front runner. But this is also why I also think it's harder to build a late in an in-game character, because we have to basically mid-max 3 stats, not 2. We can't just handle and hamstring just 2 stats together: speed and power, and stamina with just enough to make sure you don't gas out, or just speed and stamina, depending on if you're front running. So it's like, I do think lates have it the hardest. I do. In-games probably have it even harder, technically. It's at the back. But I actually think if you're running in-game, like, this is what I want to test one day with my proper gold ship build that I keep wanting to go back to, but I want to get Top Gun done. Like, I want to get our Top Gun ready to start becoming a higher level version. And I can't make that until I figure out the issue that I'm having with the late runners. Which is why I need to do these experiments. And since I've got to earn Tamano Cross money, we're going to, I'm going to be doing a ton of Uma off camera going on this week. And then Tuesday we'll have our next episode, just in case that's the 40 pool day that Celie mentioned, and we'll go with that. And try to do that on that. But you have to test race multiple times, because this game is an RNG fest, so I would say 5 test races should be enough. It depends. One, you can't have a test until it gets high enough. Because the only way to test it, at least in campaign anyways, this isn't including multiplayer or going into a room lobby with a pre-built already done. Because here's the double-edged sword. There's no way to test an Uma, a finalized Uma, until they're done with a campaign, right? Like, let's say you're making a new one. There's no way to fully test it, so you have to test it in the campaign. But here's how you test it. And you know what? I'm going to do something. We're going to go ahead and do the same pick here. I want to try something. Do we still have the choice of winning ticket up here? Ooh, we do not. So this is what I was afraid of, is this right here. We no longer have a winning ticket to grab out of here. Did I get that from something else? Wasn't there a way to like pull up random peoples as well? Wait, view sparks. Oh, that's cool. Was that always there? It's cool. Let's see, and he said that race had S ranks, and Ryu and Baiwa did hella better, and those were competent S ranks, right, Ryu? Next CM is sprint. Max speed S stamina, minimum A power. Yeah, see, because that's front runner. Yeah, it's because that's front runner logic. They never have to fight anybody. As long as the front runner has lightning speed, like Lightning McQueen, like levels of speed, they'll never have to deal with any of that. That's why I think their guts can be as low as a C to a D, like a D plus. I think you could like leave guts almost non-existent with a front runner. That's the difference. Their main three is speed, stamina, and power, like Farseer said. Power to just keep that acceleration, because I do think power is determining it a bit as well. Yeah, sprints are not easy. So I've got to figure out who we're going to do with this. We don't have a winning ticket. Unless I do winning ticket, we play a winning ticket match and try to... I don't know. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab on it. See, this is the problem with my brain sometimes. I forget. Well, actually, no, she's still... Wait a minute. Does this still stand? Am I still right? I just predicted it. Okay, so she's still not here. Alone. Well, that's not really good affinity, although that's a stamina. That is a friggity ton load of stamina. That's Arthur's version. Wait. Wow, Arthur's version is actually kind of better. But what is Sparks? That's a pace, though. That's a medium in power. That's kind of okay. That's kind of like what we had. This one up here, even though it's giving me less stats than the speed. Because if I can get speed high enough and ignore it for a little bit, we could kind of focus on my strategy. But... yeah, also, okay, what are you giving me? 42. Same. So you're giving me the same. So you're also giving me the same. What's the affinity? Is affinity the same? Yeah, affinity is the same. Speed. I think I want this Ogiri. Ryu, want my Christmas Baiwa? Sprints are worse for front runners in my experience. Yeah, that's true. That actually is a good point. Because there's less likely they're going to keep that distance for longer. That's a good point. Farseer actually has a point there. I didn't think about that. Sprints are going to be way more annoying for a front runner. Because the opposite effect occurs. Normally they have time to kind of gather distance and get ahead of the pack. Where they don't have to brawl with anybody. But in a sprint, like, you only have, like, this short-ass little track to run down. Where, and also, with the way the game's mechanics kick in, late in games and paces kick in at different points, right? So it gives it all at once, most of the different strategies are fighting the front runners. So I do think that is scary. No, I agree with her now. NCMs. Runaway Suzuka are deadly in sprints. They are, but they probably built to make her that way. They probably figured out, alright, it's a sprint, so we don't need nothing but shotgun speed. And probably in that situation, probably power. Like, you really would only need 2 stats for that build. For a sprint version of that shotgun, like, runaway Baiwa. The tail something high, probably the super speed boost for the next you. Another early skill build you. A lot of green skills. Alright, let's see. I do think green skills are somewhat, if you know how to kind of understand what people are probably racing. Green skills can be pretty useful if used in multiplayer, right? Because I do think they're better for multiplayer. Because you're more likely to kind of understand, alright, it's like the one I did for Ryan, right? Where when a ton of other people are using the same strategy, she gets a boost. You can probably predict rather, are there going to be other late strategies with me, or this or that, or this and that, and you can kind of predict, alright, what is this race about? What kind of track is it on? What most likely do I think I'm going to see most of? Things like that. And then plan around that. I think we're going to go with this Ogiri. Because since we don't have winning ticket, the problem is I need winning ticket skill though, so hold on. Maybe we should try to do a winning ticket campaign then. I'm thinking maybe I need to upgrade you, my lady. You see, you're medium late only. Holy crap. You have very little flexibility. But I do need your ultimate. So... Yeah, I need to make my own winning tickets. So we're gonna try to do a campaign with her. We'll finish it Tuesday if I don't get to finish it off camera, but I probably will. Because I'm gonna get to play tomorrow off camera on my tablet. And Sunday, and yeah, y'all won't see her get finished. But we'll start her just to see what we can do. So... Should I? Wait, why has she got... Oh, because Gold Ship. Actually, maybe I should keep her in the loop for both of them. Because we're trying to force something in this as well. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So... Guest. So what does Ogiri do for you? Oh, see, that's better for you. Ooh, okay, so that might be the key here. Use Ogiri and Gold Ship to create the winning ticket, and then... And this will be... And then use, Wait, question. Because I can't remember if this cheat works or not. So, when she trains her, when I go to put Gold Ship for the other one, it won't matter if one of them's a tiny bubble on winning ticket, right? Like, I can double up on Goldshi as long as it's a small legacy, right? Not a big one? Like, as long as she's not the main legacy? Is that a thing, or you can't have two of the same? If so, I have to change Goldshi. From what, or not from what, well, you're gonna need max speed and max stamina? But why would you need max stamina? It's a sprint. Like, okay, if you're on any other track, then yeah. But not on this, we were talking about a sprint. Sealy was specifically targeting, when he said it, that's what I was answering. Is Sealy was specifically talking about the sprint, and that Runaway Suzuka is the strongest, is a killer in sprints. That's all I was like answering. But shoot, really? But even in a sprint though, would you really need stamina though? I mean, you probably want to not ignore it. But I'm like, would you really need to max out stamina though? In a sprint? High wit and pray that skill effect. When I used the affinity calculator, I was training Christmas Ogiri and the Ogiri I had as a grandfather. Didn't add points. That's weird. Well, I'm more asking, will the game even let me do it? Actually, let me find... Here's how I do this. Hold on. Here's how I answer this question. I gotta find someone with bloody gold ship in their line. Do any of y'all have gold ship? Oh, wrong thing. Do any of y'all have gold ship in any of your lines right now as far as like a grandfather? Like maybe this character because she's late. Maybe some Agnes. Nope, that one don't have it. I'm trying to think of some lates. You're a pace, you're probably not gonna have her. No. Just want to see if it'll let me do it. I have one. Which one's yours? There's so many Go Gearys in here now. And also, Agnes. Is it an Ogiri or an Agnes? And if so, which of the three is it? There's so many now. So Farseer says it'll let you do it. Well, Farseer, I think Farseer knows what I mean. Farseer says it will. So if that's the case, I'll just trust that if that's the case. Okay. Because if it will, because what my plan is, use Golshi, turn her into a grandfather situation, meaning she'll be the father of Winning Ticket, and this will be the other, the mother of Winning Ticket, and then they'll be the grandparents when I use her on Majiro Ryan again. To kind of get Ryan back where I need her again. Because that was a pretty good one, but without Winning Ticket, I can't finish that build either. Cross and her are kind of required. So, that's... I now have to build my own. Which is probably what I'll be doing over the next... So, okay, let's trust that. I'm gonna trust Farseer on this one. Because we're wasting time. So, I'm gonna go with this one. Because I think this one's better overall because its sparks are power medium. Which is what I'm kind of shooting for. Power medium or power late, whichever. Either will do. So, there we go. So we'll go with that. Alrighty then. Oh, no, that, you never what? That's funny. That answered my question. I didn't realize that she was grandfathering on this one. Well, that answered my question, even though I did trust Farseer. So I was like, I think Farseer is right on that one, so that's why I trusted. But, that proves it. Alright. Time to try this again. We're not going to get to do too much of this tonight. You'll probably see another variant of this. If this doesn't go well off camera, you'll probably see this again Tuesday. Because this is my main focus right now. Trying to get Winning Ticket to where I need her, because she's the other piece of the puzzle. So, alright. Let us begin. Do I want the same things? Oh, right, Trent, yeah, she can't be there, because that's her. We do need a Guts card, but I don't know if I got a good one. Other than her, for what I'm doing. Oh, no, wait, that might work. Okay, no, wait. I'll take this. I'll take that. That'll work. Do I keep doing Kashimoto? I mean, Kashimoto is what's getting me Russian Gale, right? And the more people who have it, the more likely it's going to proc. Ooh. Marvelous Sunday. What does Marvelous Sunday do for power? Hold on. Don't. Hold on, I'm gonna have to bring it in here so I can see it. Tail held high. Slightly increased, but that's what, Rian was just saying. Slightly increased velocity after activating many skills. Straightaway adept. Reds. Ooh. 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 You're a red build for a late. Except for ramp up, I don't think that's a late. Actually, no, none of these are all neutral, so yeah. You can use this to build a red late. Oh, also, the doctor is in this picture, so, I don't know if I want double power, though. You missed that free event card. I know I did. I missed a couple things. I'm aware. Oh, I thought you were talking about having a grandfather to be the same as the Uma you're training. No. No. No, Stevie. Although there is a way to do that, but no. No. Because Farseer has Top Gun training Top Gun, so I know that's also possible already. Okay, chat. What do we think? I'm letting y'all decide this because I'm kind of up on the fence. I'm going to show you my two options of what I want here. Obviously, Kashimoto is one of the options. Keep doing Kashimoto and mid-maxing Russian Gale in order, and the stuff that she gives you in order to guarantee that we have it, or I say guarantee, make more of a guarantee. To Russian Gale passing on to the other children of the parents, or, which do we even have a good one in here? Ironically, other than the one I already have, no. That one, but that's a bit of a bummer, because I don't think Special Week is that good for Guts issues. So it'd be the power card. It'd be Arthur's card, our new member that I would borrow. Yeah, and I mean, I guess, but I can put. Don't I have you already? I do have you already. So I could technically just do a higher level of you and then swap you up there if I want to do that. So no. So what do we think? You can check career event for gold skill that give out. Well, yeah, I didn't look at Arthur's gold skills, or not Arthur. What is this? I don't know this name quite yet. Hold on. Ah, come on. Come on. Hasty and race course. Cloudy days. Fast and Furious. Oh. Well, crap. I'm sad I didn't get you. You with you that's kind of scary. I might do that. Ooh. What is this character's name again? This is Marvelous Sunday. Oh, okay. What? That a chance a card again? What? Yeah, or not. The event ended a couple days ago, yeah. I'll have to get it in a regular support card pull at this point. Which sucks, but at least that's a thing still. I do like Uma at least does that. Let's see, free cards aren't in the pool, sadly. I'm pretty sure they are. Pretty sure all event cards go into the normal pool. It's just their percentage of drop is quite low. Because they're considered special versions of a lot of things. Because I read that was kind of this game's selling point, feeling. Careful with that. Because you don't want to go against kind of what they were already kind of advertised this game on to begin with. That's kind of why this game, yeah, see, that's why they go in the regular pool. See, the reason why they go in the pool is because that event may never happen again. And it's not, and that's the reason why this basically gotcha game of the year, is because they do that and no one else does. Very few companies do this. So, they put everything in the pool once the event is over. Now, I don't think it's in the pool until the event is gone. Once the event is over, it is moved to the regular pool. Because Side Game is really good that way. Side Games definitely understands that. Very hard. I even think that Arknights does that somewhat now too, from what I've read. So, or at least I know Infield might. I don't know about OG, but... So any game that does this, and here's why I think gachas are losing to these two games. Because I think gachas didn't realize one of the major problems with gachas is trying to push FOMO, or whatever it's called. It's a marketing, it's a, what do they call it? Toxic marketing tactic, where you basically force your brain into fear mode, into thinking you will never see this ever again. That's what gachas were running off for a long time. For most of the part. That's why everyone started to hate them so much. Because it's like, why even bother trying to commit to a game? Let's say you even bought it. Okay, here's a rough case scenario. Especially gachas who didn't do guarantees. Because that didn't used to be a thing either. Where there didn't used to be like, oh, you do so many rolls and you get a guarantee of that card. That didn't used to be a thing either. Now, even that is still not technically enough if it's a one-time event. Because the issue you get is, once again, it's a marketing strategy. It's a bad one, but it's a marketing strategy. It's basically to force the person, especially if you do have money to do this, it'll work on someone who's like the whales and stuff like that will do this, of course. But it's like, but in terminology, basically what it does is like, oh, watch out, this card is only this event, and then when it's gone forever out of all of existence and mankind and time. You see my point? When they don't have to do that at all. The event's gonna make the money the event is already gonna make. This is what makes it an illusion. No matter whether they push that or not, it's not gonna make more sales. The amount of percentage they're probably gaining from that tactic with the ones that do this, not Side Games, once again. This game doesn't do that. But a lot of other ones that I have played do. I mean, World of Warships is the king of that. So, and I'm putting them on the block because they are the worst of the worst example there, in that aspect. It is technically a gacha game, because you do have to open crates to get ships in most cases. Especially legendary ships. Or just buy them outright. So, that's why I use them as the bottom of the food chain. Because they are, to me, the worst of the worst when it comes to a gacha build. Whereas you look at Uma, is the top of the food chain. The king of the castle, the queen of the castle. The Uma of the universe. The goddess Uma herself. Let's see, so... I always want to buy a plushie. But... So... this is why I say that was their biggest thing. But, let's continue. So we can get this started before I wrap it up, because it's already 10 o'clock. Or, for me, which gets pretty late with me having to get everything ready for bed. Takes me a little longer to do stuff, and then by the time I'm done doing that, I like to sit and chill for a little bit. So, we're going to start this campaign, and we're going to see something. I'm going to go double power. You notice I kept that. We're not going Kashimoto. I decided against it for this one. I will put her in to guarantee Russian Gale if she's still available when we do the main build. Let me skip real quick. Okay. So, first of, oh wow, first one is in guts. Give me. Wow, got late. I got late surger straightaways immediately.
いっぱいいっぱいせ
That was a good skill to pull early. I'm a little concerned speed is already there, but yeah, we got 10 turns. Let's jump back and forth. Since these two are the lowest, we're going back and forth between the two. Speed, guts, speed, guts, speed, guts, speed, guts, speed, guts, and then power in a little bit. No thank you, I don't need to know. I already know how to play this game now.
私
Just had to get back used to it. So, guts.
やるぞ
Because we want these facilities to also level up faster. Because they're now going to be our most important one. Power will go up pretty naturally. The good thing about power, when you start building between what seems to be guts and speed, power naturally just follows up between the ranks. Especially when you hit stamina with it. Eventually down the road, so should be pretty good. We don't need that, just keep extra energy so I don't have to worry about rest being bad. The word spreads. Unity, team carrot is forming. Nimble Navigator, what are you for again? That's pretty good. I mean, it's always good to have a hint for that. So let's go with low. It's only slightly. Nah, no. Speed.
よーしやるぞ
Speed and skill points.
あ
Rest. Who doesn't know the cooler brother of Frieza, Ryu? By the way, Arna, you're using a Teo. This is not Teo. Her name is not Teo. As long as it's not named Teo or look like Teo, which it's close, but not close enough for me to zap it out of existence. So, power and guts, yes, stop.
今日もトレーニング日和だね
Power's already
そ
almost
れじゃ
in.
一日頑張っ
The
てこう
inspiration has a Teo. Ah, well, they can't be perfect, right? Which one is it? Ah, I see. Well, it can't be perfect. But that's alright, she'll be gone. You won't see
準
her
備は大
soon.
丈夫だよ
All you'll see is these two.
トレーナーさん
So it'll be fine. Well, it'll be like it was never there, Sealy. It's great.
私なら
So it's like how you always should do when you're Doctor Doom versus Thanos. It's fine to use Thanos, but never agree or be a part of Thanos. That's how it works. Till you destroy it.
あトレーニングの時
Then it's like, oh, hold spot. That's a good one. Give me that one. That's a lot of that was a lot of spirit bursts at once. Energy's good, but that's speed and guts.
今日もトレーニング日和だねそれじゃ
Guts is almost to a
頑張って
plus.
こ
Okay, now it wants to go power. Funny. Okay, well, I gotta ignore that for now. Let's go speed.
う了
I need to
解
get wit up as well. We'll go wit on this next one.
よーしやるぞ
Wit. Perfect.
勉強か
Because I don't want it to be that low right
準
now.
備は大丈夫だよ
Okay, that's good enough
今
for
日
the
もよろ
moment.
しくね
Now back to one more. Actually, I say that. I say that, but we need to be able to win the debut. And the debute's pretty easy. You won't need too much guts for the debut, so I'm pretty sure EF is pretty good to each other. Because like I said, I think these need to be kind of close to each other. They need to be at least a grade difference. And because we were an A, this had to have been a B. So, yeah, speed first.
了解
Play into that a little bit. She's getting tired, rest. It'll give us 2 turns left. There we
朝ご
go.
はんも残さず食べてきたからね
Especially got mood up.
今日も
See, yeah, probably, to be fair. It's also upgrading both my power cards, which will come in handy later. Yeah, because nothing's happening on Guts. I can't press that right now. Let's go to that. I can't warrant that at the moment, not this early. It's still within reason of the where I want it anyways. So energy, keep getting that energy. We're not trying to cure bad conditions and all that right now. No, stamina. Take stamina. It'll take energy, but I need stamina. Stamina's a good choice as
ど
well.
んなメニューでも
Because that's almost already to an E, and that's early. Alright. That's 2, and we bring it to an F+, but once again... Although that won't go to an E either. We would have to hope for some sort of event to happen to boost it up another 10. Or another 4, at least. I'm gonna go with Guts. Because it'll already give it up to 90. Plus we're getting more Unity training in that one as well. Full power testing. Or we could just do that! Speed 20. Now it's an E.
調子はいい感じだよ私らしく全力で
We could just do that. Yep, I kind of thought so. That's why I didn't go. Wasn't worried about it yet.
ここは負けられない
Ticket somehow got more chances to get well rest than other
実力は
Uma.
完全に上
Well,
位
that's
です
good because that will help me
うろ
with
くすら
this
感じ
build
て
if
しまい
that's
ま
the
す
case. Oh,
こ
she's
の子
number
の
one.
鋭
Let's
い
get
差
in
し
there.
足が炸裂
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. But you'll be contaminated by Teo blood. Guess it's okay to, once again, it's okay to use it. It's not okay to be it. It's a difference. And it's like, just because it's in the bloodline doesn't make you like Teo. It just means you get all the benefits Teo had, but not be like Teo. You can be better than Teo. You can show why Teo was bad. And do better. As long as we don't have to play as Teo ourselves, that's all that matters. And we don't.
上空には灰色の空が広がる中山レース場。天気は何とか持ちこたえ、両馬場の発表です。
天気持ってくれるといいですね
3番人気には
Sure.
3番、2番人気を紹介しましょう。6番、
DMBZ
威風堂々とスタートを待つのはこの馬娘。本日の1番人気ウイニングチケ
Alright,
ット。
winning
私が
ticket.
一番期
Let's
待して
get
いる
this
馬
first.
娘気合い入れてほしいです
Let's
ね
start this on a
ゲー
good
トイン完
positive
了
note.
出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね好レースが期待できそうです
先行争いは4番ウイニングチケット、6番先頭を行ったのは4番、2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはウイニングチケット、内で6番、さらに3番、9番続いている。少し離れて1番、そしてその外から行ったのは8番。1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていき
Is
ます。
everybody in game?
早くも
Why is
先
she
頭に躍り出た。
basically
先頭から
second right now?
2番手は
Everybody must be. Wait, so there's no pace chasers then? Because I have her set to late.
内から内から
That's
8
kind
番
of funny.
2番並んでくる。外で6番
Oh,
少し離れて5番
There is
4
some
番先頭を進みます
some
が
in games trying to catch her though.
分かってしまっているかもしれません息を入れるタイミング
Well,
があ
they
れば
could be
いい
other
です
late
まだ
since she's
経
just
験
way
し
too
合っ
fast
ている
with
の
them.
か互いに探り合いのまま
But
レースが進ん
she
でい
is
ます。
前
making
に
it
抜
look
け出すのは
bad
容
right
易じゃ
now.
なさそうです
向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ8馬身。依然先頭は4番、続いてウイニングチケット 9 番並んでくる4番手1番、それを見るように8番3番並びかけてきた。その後ろに2番、その外並んで6番、2馬身差5番、意気揚々と先頭を行きます。4番どうでしょうこの展開。
ちょっと
Oh,
か
how
かり気味
cute.
かも
This
しれないで
this
す
random
息を入れ
NPC
る
Uma
タイ
in
ミ
the
ングがあ
front
ればいい
thinks
で
she's
す
a
が
Giri
第4コ
cat.
ーナーカーブ。
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。中山の得点は
I was
短いぞ。
trained
後
by
ろ
the
の
cap.
形は間に合うか。じりじり詰めるウイニングチケット。
お届け勝利のチケット
ウイ
front runner looked tired already. Yeah, they definitely did.
見事に制しました。
We haven't seen a concert in a while. We can do our debut concert.
ブイブイイエーイ
Alright. Next. Boom. First level already achieved. Watch concert. We haven't watched it in a while, so it's time for a concert. Since we haven't actually got to play Uma in a little bit.
響けファンファーレ届けゴールまで輝く未来を君と見たいから
Arthur, I sent you 2 things. Alright, we'll look at them after the concert.
駆け出したらきっ
Whoa.
と
You can tell my computer's getting to that point.
いつでも
I do think it's just having some problems. Also, you noticed I started a little later earlier, Jack? I said like 7:38. It did not work out like that. And the reason why that didn't work out like that is it took me 3 restarts to get my OBS to stop crashing my GPU. So, uh-oh. That's all I'll say. I'm seeing choppiness in certain scenes that I never saw before. Like certain frame drops were just happening. And it's not just this game either. I mean, that's why I know. I just hope it can handle Dawn of War 4. I'll be so mad if it can't. Because I don't have the money to upgrade yet. And that means I wouldn't be able to play Dawn of War 4 at the beginning.
響けファンファーレ届けゴールまで輝く未来を
You saw that, right? I don't know if y'all are seeing that actually on stream. You did. That actually got caught on stream because OBS just records what's happening. So, y'all saw that, like, she kind of, like, lagged out for a second. She was... Alright, now we own an Arcanite truck dealership in RimWorld. Yes, that's a good start. Good. Oh, yep, see it happen right there. Wow. I mean, I could hope that that's just Uma. I don't know how many people watch the concerts as much as I do over and over again, but when I win a race, but my brain's like, I hope that's Uma. Because if that's my computer, man, I definitely am worried about Dawn of War 4. Also, what the frick did it just do? Wait a minute. Holy crud, winning ticket is insane. She goes to a G1 in the very beginning? Wait, that's a G2. Wait, wrong one. This one. Oh, it's the hopeful stakes. Oh, crud. Well, she actually has a pretty high uptick. Okay. That explains it. I'm kind of glad we got pretty high stats already. So... First, let's look here. Hold on. Let's start this with a rest. Because I think she needs a rest. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry. I'm blinded. I'm Lapland's family in that colony. Same wolf clan. Sealy builds the trucks and you sell them. I'm Lapland's family in that colony. Same wolf clan. Nice. So that means she'll treat you like a brother. It's fantastic. Good dude. That's good to hear. Anyways, let's keep playing. Let's do a little bit more. I'm gonna end it at 10:30, which we got like 7 minutes. See, that's a little too hard to pass up. That's 3 different. Yeah, no, we're not passing that up. That's 3 different Uma getting burst upgrades. Plus it upgrades my team too. I'm not a cyborg. But you are a cyborg. Train your facial muscles to be more expressive. That's guts and skill. The other's corner recovery. I mean... nah. I'd rather have guts. I don't need to... If I do this right, shouldn't need that. So... we'll see. We're pretty even Stevens this time. She's kind of like a Swiss Army knife right now, a little bit. Energy plus mood. She's already in a great mood. Or a chance for a level 3 hint on straightaway. Well, we definitely want that. We only got a level 1 hint, but that's okay. Get it all up there, and then we'll focus back on power and speed. Stamina should be okay for the moment, at least I think. I don't know, E plus would be a little better. Rest. Okay. Let's go ahead and top this off. Actually, I think it's gonna stop short, isn't it? It'll go up on its own though. It's high enough. A waiter with Kashimoto. Dance lessons. Guts and wit. Guts is already high enough now, so wit, because I don't want wit to fall too far behind. We will have to focus it soon. Okay, so we're at the E-Guts. E-Goots. Okay, power is E+, now for speed. Power guts. In this case, since we're focusing on certain stats, I'm always going to take the ones that are not getting focused on as much in the background. So I'm going to take guts. Speed, even though there's a burst over there, just because I want to get speed to, Did she fail that? She didn't. At least I don't think. Well, she did, she still went to E+. So... okay. 2, 1, 2. Let's go here. Because that'll give guts as well. Ooh, that gave me deep breath. That's actually pretty good to be fair. Okay. The Unity Cup begins. Let's set up our team. We'll autofill for now. Just because we don't have a lot of team to begin with in the beginning. Okay, we're not gonna buy no skills because we're trying to keep it at it as it is. She's still really good in here. Wow, even the wit is a triangle. Let's do this race. It's a G1. If we win this, we can get an early G1 concert before we end, right at the end of the stream. Hopeful is hopeful with this, exactly. Depends on what race I am. Dies from Ember's Blade. That's some real question. Probably got Subaru cruising. What just happened? Or not. Oh yeah, check what Sealy sent. Yes. Check the Sealy. Oh, also, this is Wizard's channel. If you ever want to go check it out, it has this icon for him. He's Baba Sim, who comes into the chat every now and then. Big shout out to him. I forgot I need to do that as well in this episode. So thank goodness for Sealy wanting me to go into Discord, because I almost forgot. He sent 2 things. This is the show. This is the stupid overpowered shuttle. I saw that late start. I see that late start in the background. So the Wild Frontier Taiki Shuttle. Trainer Ors. I'll have to look up that person. These are really good. Let's look at the skills. Wow, they have a lot. How did they get so many skills? How did they get so many greens? And yet still have this many legendary or elite yellows. Not legendary. Legendary is like rainbow ones. But what? This shuttle is so good. POV, you've returned to Umamusume after playing infield for 14 hours. Welcome home, cheater. I went high pitched on that one because my brain was laughing so hard. Like, my body could not keep up with the laughter. She's gonna lose this. She's gonna make me use a retry. She needs to get through there. Although, she was pushing now. She's dueling. She's dueling. I don't think she's fast enough right now. I do think the character is taking too long to get her speed up. James is an Aslan. I'm a Cautus. Oh nice, you're also a bunny. But she made third, so we can't retry. That shows you how hard she pushed back up there, though. I guess no more. I guess we aren't gonna get a concert. I will be glad when they let us retry on our own volition. Because that was, I think, another little bit of BS. But it's still early, so that's why that's more believable what happened. Because the AI is not that much different than me in Guts and Power right now. So, especially since that was a G1. So, I knew we might not get first on that, but it was almost happened. So, let's race the Unity Cup. What's it look like trying to race Team Tenacity? Is it too low? Yeah, that's too low. Let's go in the middle. Let's go in the middle. Ardnot is one of the Griffin races. You made me part bird. That's fair. That's the first. I'm surprised you didn't do that to James. Wait, what is an Aslan for James then? Watch main race. So we can get Orapathy? Oh, well, that's great. I do love with RimWorld's mods, man. Arknight World is painful, yet got jumped by Goku. I made James a lion and Ardnot a bird. You opposites. What did you do? You opposite slotted us. We're in opposite slots. I think James would be equally displeased with this. He does not like cats. I'm okay with being a bird man, but I know James would not like being no cat. He would hate this far worse than I would. G-Chat, who do you think's gonna get first place on my team straight away? Like, sure, don't get me wrong, winning ticket is good, but right now, winning ticket stats do not match that SSR. So, sadly.
花に立ったのは北サンブラック。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは9番。その後3、4馬身開いて6番、2馬身3馬身開いて5番、1馬身離れて4番、2馬身3馬身開いてエイシンフラッシュ。それを見るようにイクノリクタス11番外から行く。そしてその後方には10番ウィニングチケット。ここにいた後方2番手に8番12番最後方だウィニングチケット。果たしてどうでしょうか。
I don't want that, but then again, I probably got hit by
まだ本気ではないですよ
where I got
第
hit,
2コーナーを抜け
hit
一
by
方上面に入っ
hit
た
by it.
先頭北サン
Surge the gears arrive.
続いて9番2馬身3馬身
He's the
開いて
tank.
6
He
番
got the hammer. Let him be the Lion Knight with
さらには
bulletproof
エイシン
armor.
フラッシュ1馬身離れて11番その後ろからイクノリクタス少し後ろから
Like I said,
12
I
番そして
mean,
その内
I
から
do
いたのは
prefer being a
ウィニングチケッ
lion,
ト
like I
10
said,
番
but
最後方
I'm
8
not
番
against
第
Burton.
2コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう
Not, like I said, I ain't the one that's gonna be the
勝負は
most
最後の直線に持ち込まれ
perturbed
た
by
まだ
this.
差があるここから先頭を
I'll
捉え
have
る
to
のは
tell
出て
James,
く
hey
る
James, guess what? You became a giant cat.
後ろの子たちは間に合うかウィニングチケット
You're now a Johnny from Magic the Gathering. Oh, he's gonna hate that. He's gonna absolutely hate that. Here's also why. Oh wait, winning ticket might. Oh no. Never mind. Ishin Flash took it from both of them.
素晴らしい走りでチームに勝利をもたらしました2着
The one I did not expect to win at all won. The two who should have been winning did not win. Wow, this shows why Keita is not to be trusted.
今度は負けないんだから
So what if that had been someone else's Ishin Flash? Holy crud. Wow, we won every single one. Okay. That was a landslide. Cheers, landslide. Oh, it's 10:35. We gotta start wrapping it up here soon. Started off on a good note there with the Unity Cup, though. 4 turns to reach goal. Oh, yeah, right, this one. But this is a G2, so... I already got energy. Skill points is nice, but once again, guts. Wow! I don't think I've ever gotten all the facilities to level up at the same time like that. That's a first. That shows you how much across the board I did it. Alright. Like, wow. Oh, wow. So we got a burst there, and 2 upgrades. But I'm kind of trying to avoid the burst right now. Because I don't want to waste them on power right at the moment. Power's already almost a... What was that, D? No, wait, E? Yeah, D. Almost a D rank already. Ooh, this is a chance for slow. Oof. Oof, but I could use the energy. YOLO! Oof. Thank goodness. No slow metabolism, perfect. We have been blessed today. Today we have been blessed.
やるぞ
Get Isha Flash's friendship. Oh, we got straightaway acceleration. Beautiful. I'm sure your rivals feel the same way. Speed, so... Power or speed? Speed. We didn't get the big one. Or did we?
今の
I
私
forgot how much it was supposed to give him. I think it could have given 20.
言わないけどいい感じだ
So there's a friendship pop in here. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and ignore the what's it called for a second. Because we're really close to what's it called. I think I have enough energy to get... Oh! Wait, power went up, but speed didn't. That's funny. Do it again then.
トレーニングの時間ですね全部バッチリだよ
Okay.
勝利のチケット
So that's D, E, D, E plus F. Now this is this is the last race we're gonna do tonight. This is a G2. This is probably gonna be a walk in the park almost. It is a longer track for a medium though. She did show a little bit of
ここ
degradation
は負けられない
according
1
to
番
prediction for her
16
stamina.
番
She should be okay.
ウィニングチケット
That's a lot of pace chasers. That's gonna be annoying. That means there's gonna be a ton of people in front of her. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
あ
See, remember the rest before summer. That's true. Good
ここ
thing.
まで
Good
重たい馬場
call.
だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
人気と実力を兼ね備えたアグネスタキオン、今日は3番人気です。2番人気を紹介しましょう。
Wait,
成田
I
大
don't
使
know why. It
ス
just
タンドに押しかけ
covers
た
up
ファンの
this.
期待を一身に背
I don't
負
know
っ
why I
て
can't switch that
1番
during
人
the
気ウ
race.
イニングチケット。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあ、ゲートが開いた。各馬娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行
All of us got melee weapons, while Darius got the railgun
街道
and
に
the
の結果を
versus.
出せるか。1番人気ウイニングチケット。花を奪っていたのは声優スカイ。続いて14番声優スカイと14番序盤からやり合っています。
ハイペースで流れる展開も
Oh,
あ
I
ります
just
ね。
read what Seeley said about the radio on the trucks. Remind me, Farseer, to reprogram the radios on the truck.
さあ、花に立ったのは声優スカイ。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは14番、少し後ろからアグネスタキオン、その後ろに藤木関、差がなく15番、少し後ろから12番、外で17番、少し離れて13番、内にはスペシャルウィーク、そして外目を突き出しては成田大使、その後ウイニングチケット
Still
1
don't
コー
like
ナ
how
ー
many
回って
page
向こう
chasers
上
are
面
blocking our
順
way,
位を振
though,
り返って
even
い
for
きます。
G2.
依然としてセウンスカイ、続きましたアグネスタキオン、外から行く15番、すぐに続いて藤木関、少し後ろから17番、少し離れて14番、成田大使、すごい足で上がってきた。先頭は依然セウンスカイ、1馬身リード、1馬身離れてアグネスタキオン、
Ticket got by, ticket got boxed,
藤木関、並び
yeah.
かけてきた。少し後ろから17
The
番、
box, the box office ticket.
第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
Oh, man.
互いに足を止めている。
Actually, she got around. She's punched through.
最終コーナーを
My
曲がって
plan might be working.
声優スカイ。
She shot up there like a bullet.
勝利のチケット
I do think I'm on to something. We're gonna keep testing with this career. I'll do most of it off camera, but you'll get to see another iteration of the training Tuesday. Tuesday next week, so.
他の馬娘たちをねじ伏せレースを制したウイニングチケット、見事に制しました。
If any one of us get infected, we're basically getting blasted with a railgun. I'm cooked in blood here.
ブイブイイエーイ
Alright, first place, beautiful. Beautiful. We're not gonna watch that because that's a same debut. We already got our make debut. We need to win a G1. But we'll have to do that, a G1 concert, probably next episode. Satsuki Show, one turn. Woo, I see that. Race literally in one turn. Which is what's funny is I got a rest, so I can't train anything. Inspiration! That's good timing. Ooh, there was some. Whoa!
全部バッチリだよ。勝利のチケット必ず掴んでくるからね。
Ah, what did I do? This inspiration and family tree I've created is, something, apparently. Huh? She got an S in both! What magic is this? I wanted one in this one for sure. I didn't expect that. Holy crud. That was amazing. It brought the E's to E pluses. These almost went to D. Wow. A wow? Wow. Okay. Well, what's the prediction of this race? We might as well try it. I mean, 5 extra minutes isn't gonna hurt. Frick it. Let fate decide. I saw 2 hollow circles though, so it might need a skill, but we're gonna try it.
注目の2番人気14番ウイニングチケッ
We
ト
might need to get some
一
wit.
番人
It's
気とさ
kind
れ
of
ていま
dumb.
したが
Most of my
負けて
horses
いま
are.
せんよ。長くいい足を使える持久力。
That isn't something I'd build too hard in most of my horses. I probably should in some cases.
くぞー
It's like, I know that wit serves the purpose too, and that's the thing. Wit, that's where the confusion for me with wit is as well. Is wit's like me, like Sealy treats guts, right? I treat wit really badly because I'm like, when do I ever need it?
最も速い馬娘が勝つという皐月賞。
Ryu
成長を見せつけるのは誰だこのレース。最も人気を集めているのは成田大臣1番人気です。3番人気にはビワハヤヒデ。さあ2番人気はこの子ウイニングチケット。実力は1番人気にも引けを取りません。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。
Oh, Bai was in this one. I saw Ryu's reaction. I'm like, I just realized Bai was in here.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうです
Alright, now who should I send to mine it?
1番人気成田
You
大
already.
臣。
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
さあ花に立ったのは
Who has caused the most
このままリ
strife
ードすることができるか。2番手の位置で
in the
先頭を
colony?
伺うの
Hell,
は
technically,
17番
he's there.
1コーナーからそして
What
2
am
コ
I
ーナー
again?
へ
You
向か
said
ってい
I'm
ま
a
す。
Birdman.
先頭はリホのブルボン
I guess
三
none
振で
of
飛ば
them
してい
are
き
more
ます。
susceptible.
続いて
James would be a
17
waste
レジ
because
ドラン
he's the
そして
lion
ゴールド
type,
シー
the
リバ
lion
ーヘ
tank.
5番手内には11番その後3、4馬身開いて
I think
成田
I
大
would
臣
probably
外には
not
ウイ
do
ニン
too
グチ
good
ケ
at
ッ
it
ト
being
1馬身
made
離れ
me
て
Bird Smart Man
1馬身
instead
差ゴー
of
ルドシ
Tanky
ーその
Guardian
後ろ
Man.
に13番少し後ろから6番1馬身差3番その後
Darius is
7番
not
少し
gonna
後
do
ろから
that.
8番向こう正面に入って先頭はリホのブルボン
Not from the way you explained where you the culture you gave his character.
続きました17番
So,
ゴールドシティ並んでくる
I think we're
その内から
only
いたのは
made no only one
さら
option.
にリワハヤヒデそしてその内からいたのは11番そして外目をつきましてはレイエムオペラ王内をついてウイニングチケット外からゴールドシップその内並んで成田大使1馬身離れて6番外目をついて
He's
13
trying
番
to say
後から
Umamusume.
8番
Umamusume's
内をついて3番第
arc
4
is
コーナーを進んで
1,000%
得点へ向かう
better.
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です
So,
まだ
no,
1馬
I'm
身
not
以上の差があるぞここから
consulting.
捉えることができ
It's
る
alright. I mean, not everyone likes stat building games. This game is a lot more. I don't want to use the word boring. To me, I like it, but I will say, probably to most people who play like more action-oriented gotchas, it makes sense. Don't you do it? You better keep that power and motivation in second place. All right, we're good. Sorry, I saw who was chasing my Uma in second place. Let's see. Reading, you didn't even deny my statement at this point, but I would have used you. Let's see. Alright, she won that though. I'm so happy. We get to see our concert. We got it at the last second. But yeah, but back to what I was saying. I don't blame you for liking Arknights better. So, this game is more for... I only like this game because obviously I like anime gacha games in general. But I also am a huge nerd when it comes to stat management. And like almost spreadsheet kind of mechanics. Like I'll play simulators like Football Manager. And that thing is mostly just stat screens you're staring at half the time. So it's like... I don't blame you. So that's why this game will always have a place in my heart. But like I said, you don't have to enjoy it like the rest of us. Everyone's got different gotcha and different games they enjoy. Everyone loves Arknights as well. It's hard to beat Arknights in general, but Arknights is just good, man. So is this game, but Arknights overall just scratches that itch better in some places. Sam's a fox? How many Volpo, Lupo do you have in your colony? Sam King has got a hazmat suit and is a Volpo. Well, then that leaves only one answer to this part here. Unless that hazmat suit can protect Tam King in mining, then I'd say maybe Tam King. If he does have protection against the Originium. But, if not, we all know what the answer to this question is. On who is going into the mines. Sealy got a shirt and shorts. Well, I mean, Tam King's got the equipment. So I leave this up to you, Farseer. I'll give you two choices. There's the efficient choice, and then there's the, well, why should we change what's not broken at this point choice. I got a job making trucks. I mean, he does. He is building trucks with me right now. There's that. He is building trucks. Even though he doesn't realize I keep having to reprogram the stupid radio after. Customers are not going to buy these trucks. Or want these trucks and want to drive around in these trucks hearing Teo's voice all day. So I replaced it with gold ship. Again, they probably do I and Lapland share the same wardrobe? You know. I mean, I think Sealy does share a wardrobe with Lapland. I think Sealy's projecting a bit. It's like his obsession with Lapland is just as high of obsession with Ryun and Byron. So I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Cheapest thing to give you. What? But I say maybe Tam King needs to understand what the mines are. Since Sealy is, you know, building trucks. And until that was some crazy animation. And until Sealy, you know, builds trucks better than me. No, Lapland literally wears that. I think she wore a garbage bag before. Okay. It doesn't say that you don't share the wardrobe. Sealy. Alright, I'm gonna leave it on the race for me to play this next time, but we're gonna go ahead and press this button 2 times. Do we want... Yes. I don't know why I'm asking. Do we want speed? The answer is yes, because it's about to go up to a D+, and I want it to at least a D+. Now for this one... Actually, I'm thinking wit. Let's do wit. Get some energy back for after the race. Plus, there's another burst happening there. Hey, tail held high. Wow, we got one of the skills from her. From Marvelous Sunday. No, just get energy conserved. Once again, we don't even have OT. What's her name? We don't even have the card to want to get that friendship up. You catch onto their styles so fast. That's speed and power. Power's already the highest. Go speed. Alright, this is where we're gonna save it. I'll do more of this off camera. I'll work on more of her campaign. Every day is marvelous. Got a lot of stuff the Originium Arts can easily smash through, Farsu. Darius got full military gear, body armor, helmet, mask design not to infect them, eye protection, and had riot shield on his back. But he's incapable of mining. That's Oh, we checked the club at the beginning, but we'll go do it one more time, just in case for everyone who didn't get to see the club's update, because we have enough members that something has changed now. Yeah, Darius is inside this time, so maybe someone else is now outside running around. Actually, wait. Farseer is missing. So maybe she's out there. And being observed by a Teo. Oh, that's terrible. Tam King's reading a book. Yuri is watering the flowers. Arthur is getting acquainted with our resident Darius. Farseer is sitting on the couch. And then there's Sealy answering. And I'm just gonna keep answering the same thing back. Hold on, is there another one? Do I have 2 options, or is that the only one? I'm gonna keep doing this, torture Sealy. All he's gonna get ever is digital responses. No other response. But alright, so we also, because we've upgraded how many people are in the club now, we now have our running field. Which, never mind, Seely's out here. He's trying to run away. But I will always stay inside, that's so mean. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Seely trying to run away. Running across the stars. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Once again, I'm never only gonna respond in one thing because... You see, I sent Bao to my... Huh? I sent Bao to mine or Ogirium. Oh. Eating carrots. Hey! Oh, look, Ogiri! Now we're gonna do like 5 of them. There you go. Oh man. Anyways. But yeah, the club is growing. We're finally getting more people. We're working to get forward. Charging. Charging the Bakushin. Oh man. But alright, charging Bakushin cannon. Wait, where is Fart? Oh no, there she is. She's over here now. I forgot. No, yeah, that was right. Seely was the one missing in here. Because there's like 3 cafes. So. But. And now I'm over here with Darius and Arthur. See, now look. This is how you know that the leaders of the club are like, what are coming over here introducing themselves to the new person of the unit. Me and Darius are teaching him the ways. It's like, yes, you see that way? You see that one running on the track outside? That one is to always, always, always be last. Oh no! He got infected and got his headphones cleaned up. Wow, that took 2 seconds. 1, wow. We should get some more protective equipment because we're gonna die just going in there now, that seems. And 2, wow, Darius responds fast. Lucky Gem King is not here, right? Yo. Yeah, if he was here, we could all try to do a little private match. But I think we'll save that for Tuesday. Because I'll be starting the stream way earlier Tuesday. It's like, but what was I gonna say? I'll be starting the I can't speak. It's getting late. I'll be starting the Uma stream earlier Tuesday, so we can have a lot more time to maybe do a room match with if there's anybody on that day for the club, and of course finish and do some more campaigns, and try to earn more carrots, leading all the way up till Friday, where we were gonna try to force feed Tamano across, and hope we can get her before it's too late. Well, before she goes to the standard banner anyways. I'm 2nd in club fans. Nice! Gonna search more people for the guild so we have a concert. Yeah, that would be cool. So we can get big enough to get the concert hall at one point and actually have our own concert. That would be dope. Ryun has 20 more than me. Yeah, I know Ryun probably has the most. I'm pretty sure, I would imagine Ryun's one of the highest in the club right now. So. How did you know? Such a try-hard Bible man. This is what Seely's in. And you don't hate on the Bible. The Bible. See look, Bibles even studying how to win more races. You don't test the brain power. Bio was too strong for that. Tam King's waving it. Tam King's waving at the screen. He's literally watching Sealy run around the track, probably going, "Ha! Dumb Seal thinks he's supposed to be training when I told him there was supposed to be training sessions today, but I just lied to him." You know Tam King would do that to Sealy in the Umamusume universe. He'd 100% tell Sealy that we're supposed to have club training, and he'd be out there early getting it done, and Tam King's just watching from the window. Check the menu and it will tell you. Menu. Club menu. Club info. Oh no, it's probably right. Oh, never mind. That still works. Oh wow. Yeah, he is the leader now because he's got all the, he's got the most fans now. Kind of weird that I formed this club, but yet now... No. Now Ryu and his commander. I have questions. The Biwa power is limitless. Who should I send in second? Because I'm half a mind sending in a... Wait, who is that? Wait, what? Wait, why would you do that? Who's rabbit? What rabbit are you speaking of? Who's this rabbit belong to? Why would you send them in there? I feel like this is planned. What are you doing over there, Farzer? Who's this rabbit you're trying to send into the mines? By what usurped you, you are not. I noticed. Technically, so did Farseer and James. I also want to point out. Wait a minute. I thought you were supposed to be second. What do you mean you're second in fans, Sealy? How are you not? Wait a minute. Let's see. Take away his leadership. It's like, how are you not in second? Scroll to me. Wait, so how, wait a minute. So how did Biwa get leader then? That's confusing. How does it work? Oh, this is odd. Arthur is at the new, oh. Well, he's new, but he's not the lowest. I think Yuri's our lowest. Oh, nope, never mind. That would be Ollie. Arthur did online? What are we talking? What? I don't know. I have 56 million. I'm in second highest before me and Farseer. Yeah, shouldn't you be where... See, Farseer should be here. And Sealy should be here if it's based on fans. Right? Right? That's very strange. I wonder what governs that. Does it show me? Or is that just profile? That's just profile. I have no idea. Maybe? Can I even do that? Well, maybe I did. Wait, I don't remember doing that. Roll, total fans, last login. How do you even choose that? It'd be up here, isn't it? Hold on. Like, I'm not trying to take it away. I just want to, like, how would you even, how does that, that's why I'm like, how does it get determined? I don't remember ever choosing, I remember choosing officers, but I don't remember choosing a leader. Weird. I actually don't know how that works. Is it rankings? Touch grass. It has more than one meaning in this game. Huh. I really don't know. Maybe because I haven't logged in the last couple of days? Well, a half a week basically. Oh, really? That's kind of annoying. That's sad. I mean, once again, I'm not really necessarily totally against it. I mean, I am technically still the leader. It's just, leader as far as, like, managing the actual club in digital form would be probably better in Baiwa's hands. But, that's very strange. I guess that makes sense. That is a good mechanic. It's just, I wish you would have told me that. Or, like, the game would have told me that, is what I mean by that. Like, it's kind of weird not to tell the player that. I mean, there's a mechanic for that in, like, Crossout as well, but that one tells you how long it'll take. I sent in Joan, Nellie's husband, with attempting suit to mine the Originium. Yeah, hopefully that works. Let Baiwa number 6 be the leader. Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to change it. I mean, I couldn't even if I wanted to now at this point, probably anyways. At this point, I think actually Baiwa would have to re-promote me. But there is like I said, there is a bit of logic in, even though I may be the leader as the founder, but there is a bit of logic in, since I'm not always going to be on here as much, well, as much as everybody else to a certain extent, that it would be good to have someone that can kind of run the systems when I'm not around. So, to be fair, as far as I know, maybe Baiwa's the only reason why we got people in the club. Because I definitely know James isn't recruiting anybody, so unless Farseer recruited somebody and has been reaching out, yeah. So I think Baiwa's put in the most work, so we're gonna let Baiwa sit in the captain's chair. We're treating this with Star Trek logic. Baiwa's now the captain. I may be the admiral, but Baiwa's the captain. Like I'm sitting and kind of observing, but Baiwa's the one telling us where to go. At least in this situation. Celia, you got arrested. That's not surprising. Celia selling illegal truck parts. Oh, what you want to bet? Colin? Did they catch me because of the Originium turbos? Oh, see? Called it. I said it before he even said it. Illegal truck parts. How did I know? How did I know, Celia? How did I know? Driving without a license.
ミッション達成だそうです。さすがはウマ娘ちゃん好きのトレーナーさん。
So your truck will be taken. You tried to paint a truck white and blue in an illegal way.
気配を消すいい方法を募集中。
Oh
星の
man.
自然体な姿を見たいんですが、どうも自然
I
観
told
察
you,
さ
see,
れ
you
ちゃう
gotta adhere to the painting regulations of the painting, the painting commission.
オペラ王さんがトトーさんの手を取ってコースへ。
Digital.
達
Calm
成
down.
確認を忘れずにな。
Whoa, hey. Got 50 of those red sashes.
イベント開催中だそうです。歴代評価点を更新し、
Winning ticket. Support cards. Wait, we got a new support. Oh, right, because we got one for her now. And I assume. Oh, no, there's career. More Unity Cup scenes. We found the turbo afterwards. Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, come on, I would accept it for the aftermarket parts. And adding turns to the side, but paint? Come on. But, alright, I'm gonna leave that campaign for now. Digital freaking out. She does. Turret is allowed here. Yeah, turrets are, but he painted it wrong color scheme and also the turbo. See, we talk about this no tail truck. Is that what he painted? See, now, me knowing, I have a picture of me as a Birdman being very annoyed by this. And just, you know how you see anime characters who get agitated, push their glasses up on their nose? Imagine I'm doing that right now as a Birdman and calling him in the colony because... Bruh. Anyways. Alright, well, I do gotta wrap it up here. Oh, I'm getting tired. Woo! It just hit me all of a sudden now that we're not doing anything. And we're not actually focusing, I'm not like speed running that campaign. Because that was kind of keeping me focused. Then the lateness is kicking in and my brain's like, sleep. Alright, check what I sent you. Hold on. I already saw this. Is it a different thing? Oh no. We already saw this, Sealy. Did it not go through? You painted this. Oh yeah, I already showed the shuttle as well. We showed both earlier, Sealy. We literally showed her off earlier. The super shuttle. Because this one was hilarious. I'll admit, that was funny. It's like, you cheater, welcome back, you cheater. That's a good point though. I think the Originium dust is making me forgetful, probably. From the future. The out of time shuttle, yeah, the one from the far future. So after you got laid out, we put you in prison. Oh man, I guess I have to build these trucks myself. Well, you know what this means, Fazir. You know what this means, since he has broken the law. You know what's the best type of hard labor force? A prisoner. So I think it's time to bring what'd you call his name? Hold on. I gotta go back up and see this guy's name. Hold on. Jim. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, Jim. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I suggest we bring Jim home. And we take Sealy from the cell. We'll give him the hazmat suit. Because we do need him to be, you know, actually be able to mine the ore. But then we'll send him in there. Forgetful and Big Iron are totally different, Ryu. I mean, they are totally different, but I mean, one could argue originium poisoning probably does both. Until you get oropathy, and then it gets bad. But either way, you know originium makes magic stronger, right? Well, you don't have any in this one, so it should be fine. Plus, I wouldn't be worried about you getting stronger. I'd be more worried about it. You better not get a cut in that suit. Because you get a cut in that suit and you get it at all, and you're considered contaminated, you're gonna find out what a massive railgun feels like point blank to the face. Because it sounds like Darius has no chill when it comes to any infection. So, yeah. Yeah, but it won't matter. Because the after effects you're in danger of suffering, along with a railgun to the face, is, you know, makes up for all of that risk. Earth's bears are like that right now, I know. Which is why I'm saying, Sealy, I wouldn't worry about, oh, I'm gonna get stronger, this is good. I'd be more concerned about your suit getting a tear. Cause that ain't ending well. I will just make Sealy build pickup trucks with no pay. Hell no, send me to the mines. Because Jim mined it all. Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Jim is efficient. Wow, okay. Well, good on Jim. We should be good now. Work with no pay. Yeah, that ain't it. Oh, also, not only no pay, he's not allowed to access paint, and he's not allowed to access the radio. Everything else was okay. But anyway. Alright, we need to end it here, Chad. It's 11:16. I hope that I do wish everyone an awesome one. You want me to send out these trucks basic? Yeah, because I can fill in the gaps. You do most of the heavy lifting, get all the parts in, whatever weapons that are, because that I'm not taking away, because that's not a problem. Whatever weapons and all that you need to put on it. Then you send to me for the detailing and the other work. And then I get it done and we send it out. I can't make more Optimus trucks or not? No, not now. You should have thought about that when you tried to paint my display truck Teo colors. Let me see. It's either that or dual James for a month. That would be entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. Never know blue, white, and red were problem. No, it's just in that exact order. If it was red, white, and blue, it would have been fine. But not blue, not exactly blue, white, and red. Because we all know what you're referencing. You're referencing Teo. Oh, Teo is that color. You want blue, white, and red, and you do it the American flag style. Stingy. See, Teo is a world eater. And I was making you a Mad Max truck. Time to grab that idea. Oh no, I already moved that to the garage. It's fine. It can get finished. Thanks for that, by the way, Sealy. It's also sitting next to your personal truck that will be repainted. But anyways, well, so you're both hungry ones. The original color is blue, white, and red. Oh man. Oh wait, really? Wait, World Eater's original colors is blue, white, and red, so she is a World Eater. What in the world? That makes it even worse. That's how the world works. Exactly. Exactly, Ryun, exactly. It's a Warhammer magazine. Exactly. I mean, what part of Warhammer besides the actual monsters and guns and technology is any less realistic? I mean, Minnesota's a Warhammer universe right now, but anyways. Oh, jeez. Theo's new color, red and gold. And what are the current ones? Oh, wow, you're right. Wait, what? How did that happen? You're right, she is a World Eater. Through and through, too. Like, both color schemes. That can't be coincidence, right? Well, World Eaters are terrible, so... Makes sense. Alright. I'm losing my mind, chat. I want to give a big shout out to Ryun, my moderators, Urban Mac, Farseer, and Sir Sealy, to Crispy Bacon, and everyone who joined in tonight. This has been a good one, it has. It's been a really good one. I'm kind of glad we got to do some Umam. I'm glad I persevered and actually did it because I was getting kind of tired. But it worked out. I think it ended up being for the better, and we ended up having a lot more fun. Sealy says, Farseer question. Alright, say it real quick, Sealy. It's already 11:21. I gotta get off here. Gotta end it. It's late. And we gotta get ready for the front mission. And then, of course, Arc Knights after front mission. Front mission will be first. Just like I should have done Uma that way today. But... did you sell the gray truck that I fitted in 2 jumbo jet turbines? I mean, if you had anything like that powerful, I'd probably just put it in my garage after you got arrested. So, probably. Either it got sold or I have it. One or the other. But either way. But you have a good one, Ryu said, bye, Ardnot. I sold it to the loop. But see, done and dusted. But Ryu said, bye, Ardnot. Farser said, bye, Ardnot. I'm serious about getting you Rimworld. And Silly tried broke and tried to fight. Wait, tried broke? I can never pronounce that word properly. Brokey? And tried to fight Darius. Sealy. You being an actual... okay. The last thing I will say. I used an experimental fuel mixture for that truck, and I'll be alright. But either way, last thing I'll say is, Sealy. So you're telling me, as a harp seal, you decided to take on the equivalent of Arc Knight's version of a polar bear. He got shield bash for his troubles. Oh god. That's actually pretty conservative, to be fair, that he only got shield bash. You think the harp seal would learn to don't frick with a polar bear? Oh, but anyways. But y'all have a good one. It's like, oh yeah, and reading what Farseer says, I'm serious about getting you Rimworld as well. And also thank you again for that, Farseer. I know you are gonna try to help me with that, so thank you. I am excited because once we do start it, I can't wait to get the mods and watch this crazy stuff unfold at first hand. Because this stuff just makes me laugh hearing all this, but I don't disbelieve any of it. Because RimWorld is capable of anything. And when you add mods into it, it's even more infinite. So, I don't doubt every single one of these scenarios has occurred. That's what makes RimWorld amazing. But I would be a livery or an Agir livery because they are a port/coastline nation, and Agir because it's Atlantis. If you want to know what I'm doing, just know I'm hiding from that bear and not getting infected. Smart. Smart. No, I think that should be a life lesson for everyone. Don't mess with polar bears. And more so, don't mess with sentient humanoid polar bears with a railgun. It just seems bad for your health. That's all I'll say. But anyways, I got screwed worse than all of you. Oh, what happened? Wait, tell me real quick, Farseer. Give me quick news on that and then we'll go. What happened to you, Farseer? I got incapable of... That trait is so hilarious. That's a trait that I think even happens in RimWorld normal, like base RimWorld. That is very inconvenient. In an Arknight's realm of a colony, that is super inconvenient. Ouch. Anyways, I hope you didn't sell the truck with the rocket engine. Damn, I stuttered there. You stuttered on the text. You typing way too fast, silly. Slow down. Time to lament myself. Oh man. Anyways, alright, chat. Sealy, Farseer, Ryun, Crispy, everyone who joined tonight, and everyone watching in the background. I hope y'all all enjoyed. Meaning Sealy could break into my home and rob me and I can't fight back. I mean, technically any of the colony could. That's what that makes that terrible. And since you're in a modded world, that's even worse. But anyways, how does someone stutter on text? That'd be impossible. I just did it. It's called typing too fast. You were probably like... You gotta slow down. We're not trying to be the flash up in this group when it comes to texting. You aren't the arc light of texting, Sealy. Gotta slow down. Don't worry, I have a bodyguard. Oh, that's good. At least you have a bodyguard. Because I would hate to be without one with that skill. I will show Sealy who it is. Bye! Bye, Farseer. Oh, I bet you I know who it is. I bet you I know. I don't even have to be shown a picture. I guarantee I know what she's going to show Sealy, and I know who her bodyguard is. Anyways, can you authorize me and Lamland using this rocket-powered truck? No. As the head of the division of trucks, and you're just the one building them. No. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed watching. Got an epic clip to use it on. No, I'm not as your boss, so no. Because I know you're gonna use it more than just a cliff. No. We put something into that commission. It's being put into commission for the use of creating an actual rocket truck that we will use to deliver fast deliveries. But no, not right. But you're not using it to blow it off a cliff. So no. So I hope you all enjoyed watching the stream, and until next time, I will see you all tomorrow for Front Mission First Remake. And then after that, some more Arknights Infield to continue where we left off. So I hope y'all all enjoyed, and I hope Hope you have a good night. Can't speak. I'm stuttering now. Hope you have a good night or good morning, wherever you may be. And until next time, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Then what about this truck with the ceiling? No. I will give you the designs of the truck. Here are the blueprints. We will talk about them tomorrow. JK, I sent it to you. Bye. Okay. I'll check it out. You have a good one. Force here until next time. I didn't mean to log into Uma, but I just want to click this as we go away. I thought so. I just wanted to click that. Okay. Now we all know. We all know the secret I already knew. Sorry, I didn't mean to come back in there. Go back to the title screen. But Foster has the best bodyguard anyone could have. But until next time, chat, I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, wrong button. Bye.